Coming up on this episode of Luke and Pete Talking Shit.
What about a man? Not saying me. I'm just saying a man.
You just know a friend.
I know a friend. If he likes more than one woman, like
Not
variety.
non-monogamy.
At the same time, or?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, but like, okay, you can maybe having sex with someone regularly and then
Yes.
feel, is that normal or is there something wrong with that person? Like if they want to have sex.
So, Luke, what I'd say though.
Oh.
Hey guys, welcome back to Luke and Pete,
Talking Shit.
the place where Luke and Pete
Talk that shit.
every single week. Welcome back, Sheetsters.
Welcome back, Sheetsters. And,
We have a special guest for you.
yeah,
Our first ever guest in the whole wide world.
first ever guest, especially for you lot. Perfect guest. The fantastic Charlene Douglas.
Who is a sex expert. Welcome, Charlene Douglas, everybody! Yay!
Charlene's, you're one of the experts on Married at First Sight UK, right?
I am indeed, yes.
So I'm sure a lot of you have seen that show. It's one of my personal favorites. Luke.
I haven't really seen it. I've just been in the background. I've seen it. But you know what? Don't throw me under the bus, Pete.
No, but he doesn't watch TV.
No,
Not
I
at
don't.
all?
No, not really.
He's too busy having sex.
Yeah, let's save some for the audience. Okay? Let's not blow our load too early. All right, so Charlene, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm a sex and relationship expert.
Yada, yada,
sorry.
yada.
No one here's a relationship part.
yeah.
Sex relationship expert. So I'm on Married at First Sight UK. You might have seen me like dotted around different shows. This Morning, Good Morning Britain, those types of shows. And I work privately with individuals and couples on every possible sex issue
Oh, right.
and relationship issue.
yeah. Those are the shows that I aspired to be on.
What
Like,
this morning?
Yeah, do you remember you used to say like...
Yeah,
oh,
he did. He wants to be very mainstream, Pete does.
yeah, This
and
Morning,
Dance
that's a good
with the
show.
Stars.
Yeah.
Like This
Dance
Morning?
Oh, okay. You like
He always has a go at me.
No,
for wanting to be on Dancing
this
with the
podcast
Stars.
is 4 years behind schedule because he said we couldn't possibly do this and then go on Dancing with the Stars. It's not what's it called? No,
Dancing on Ice?
No, it's not Dancing with the Stars. What's the UK
Strictly.
thing? Strictly Come Dancing.
Strictly Come Dancing.
Yeah, he wants to be Strictly Come Dancing.
Well, because that's where the money is.
Yeah. And do you like dancing?
I like money.
That's important. That's the most important thing to him.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. So people come to see you when they have problems in their sex life.
They do indeed, yeah.
So what? Go on.
You can say what kind of problem?
Yeah,
right?
what kind of problems? Yeah.
So we're talking about. Actually, I'm laughing, but these are serious issues.
No, of course, and like,
Okay,
and
yeah.
we make Charlene laugh, and like we obviously.
This is
take
a
the
comedy
piss.
podcast.
It's a
This is a
comedy
comedy
podcast.
podcast. But we're not taking the piss out of
Charlene
anybody's-
isn't taking the piss on Norway, but she'll
Yeah.
be laughing because I'll give her the eye when
Yeah.
you lot aren't looking at me. The camera's on her, and then she might find it funny. All right,
Okay.
but she doesn't find the serious issues at hand funny.
No, like things like sexual dysfunctions.
What is that?
You can't smile.
No, I'm just like,
What is a sexual dysfunction?
what is sexual dysfunction?
Okay, so we're talking about things like erectile dysfunction.
Oh,
ED?
ED.
Looks.
ED? Yeah,
Yeah.
Have you ever
okay.
experienced it?
Well, I've been under pressure.
No, I have.
Okay.
But not like there's something wrong with me kind of say.
Okay.
Like I was like, oh, why is it not like,
Yeah.
But have you, obviously, well, you're a sex expert.
Yeah.
So, but if I'm,
It reminded me. Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I know. But so you probably know, but it's like not the woman, is it? Well, it's like if I've got with a woman, right? And
Yeah.
she's proper fit, like, or I'm like, oh, I'm with a really beautiful woman, right?
Yeah.
And I'm getting down to it. And then, but it has happened a few
Yeah.
times when they're really good looking where I'm like, oh,
And the woman blames him,
and
basically.
I can't.
Right.
No, but it's because I'm panicking.
Yeah. The anxiety's kicked in.
Is
Yeah.
that a thing?
Yeah, so if anxiety kicks in, then it's hard for your body to really relax and really enjoy and all those sort of sexual hormones to be released. So in that moment, it kind of sounds like you were just feeling really anxious and overwhelmed.
But
So
she
it's hard
thought,
for him to
she
get hard.
thought. No, yeah,
hard
oh,
for
no,
question.
it was hard for me to get hard. But she thought that
You weren't
I
interested in
thought
her.
she was ugly, and I'm like, oh, it's not you, it's me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
but then you sound like Come on.
Well, oftentimes women will kind of blame themselves if their guy is having issues with erections, because unless you know the facts, you probably think, well, there must be something wrong with me. Why is he not turned on by me?
No. The women I see don't blame themselves. No, they blame me. They go, are you gay? Are you gay?
Oh, okay. Straight away they'll go to
Are
that.
you gay? I'm like, hey, what do you mean?
But there are lots of reasons.
It's like, why do you... Sorry.
I'm just saying.
That is true, but it's
Yeah.
frustrating because I'm
Right.
like, I'm with a beautiful, but it's hard to explain. So is that an issue that men, see, this is what I want to get across to everyone listening.
Yeah.
So we can all listen collectively. Because it's always one-sided. The man will listen and go, I've been there.
Yes.
The woman will listen and go, no, I'm talking, she should probably be like, I'm talking. So what is your take on that as a situation?
What is it? What's the question?
Like, it's not the man finding the woman ugly, is it?
It could be a range of things.
It could be
so
that.
sometimes it could be that the guy just does not find the woman attractive.
Yeah.
Sometimes he might think that the woman's out of his league, and that might kind of create anxiety. But it could be like medical reasons as well. So, for example, anything to do with like nerve damage will mean that blood won't be able to get through.
Hey, how'd you get nerve damage? What are we talking about here?
Well, in the
Penis?
region?
Yeah, so it could be like, because you've got like little nerves that are in your penis. So if, for example, you've got like, let's say diabetes or something like that, it could be that the nerves aren't as like intact. I'm having a very serious conversation.
We like the knowledge. We like the knowledge. But I'm just thinking of fingers. It's already.
He told you not to mention these.
Oh yeah, sorry. We got a friend who's got
diabetes.
Oh.
He's kind of like, stop mentioning it.
Okay.
But he's got big fingers though.
Okay.
That could be. I don't know.
I know.
I mean, that's good for other ways of being intimate.
Yeah.
I suppose if you can't get it hard, the finger's the next best thing, right?
But also as well, I think for a lot of guys, they think that their member, their penis, just in case people are not sure what I mean by member, is the only thing that can please a woman, like if we're talking about heterosexual relationships. Actually, there are loads of different ways that women like to feel.
Stop trying to get us over here,
Pleasure.
Charlene.
No,
She's my kind of girl. She's like this. I don't even want to dick right now. Just have some lunch.
Well, the thing is, but when you speak to a lot of women, actually, they do prefer that more than like sexual intercourse.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't like it.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay,
no.
let's talk about it.
No, you don't. Go on. You
Okay,
be honest.
This is okay. You know what? We can be honest. You make sure you're honest.
All
when it
right,
comes down to
okay.
it.
Go on.
You don't like it?
Well, I had 2 points to mention. Okay, that it's not. I'm just a bit like, can we both enjoy it at the same time?
69.
That is when you know the problem with that. And correct me if I'm wrong,
Okay.
but you must know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea where you're going to go with this, but go on. I'm on for the journey.
Well, it depends because when I've done that,
69?
yeah,
Yeah. Can you say the 69?
I can say 69. When I've done 69.
Yeah.
The like the angles are a bit because obviously the arse is
Okay, he doesn't,
But I-
doesn't
I'm
like
kind-
it because the arse is in his
no
face.
Oh,
but I don't
okay.
but I could but the weird thing is like I would happily eat arse if it came down to it. I would, but just having it there I'm like it's a bit weird. There's an arse.
You could do the sideways 69.
Where's the arse then? Where's the arse?
Well, it wouldn't be so in your
I'm
face.
trying to think.
Do you know what? 1 second. I feel like we've gone head over heels here. But, where's the arse then?
Yeah.
Charlie, what I'm interested in,
Yeah.
as a black woman,
Yes.
how did you find exploring your sexual side? Like as a
What
black,
what does being black have to do with that?
No, it does.
Well,
Culturally, for me,
I was going to say, I can say what it has to do with it, though, because I suppose in the black community, we don't talk about sex. Like the older generation, it's like you wouldn't dare say to the older generation, can you tell me about sex and sexual
Nothing.
intercourse?
Same with the
and-
Irish.
Really? Is it,
Yeah, the Irish are like that.
Yeah.
You
and-
wouldn't
and
talk about it.
You just don't talk. It's like it just doesn't exist. And then you get to an age where you just don't know what you're doing really, and you're an adult, and it's like you just kind of work it out as you go along. So I think for me, it was very much about kind of doing my own research secretly, like through like magazines, trying to understand what the world of sex was about, and then realizing actually I need to learn a bit more about this because I felt really nervous talking about sex and didn't really know what I was doing.
do you feel open now like talking about your sexual side with your family members and friends, like from that culture?
It's not a case of comfortable. I think one thing that I promote is the importance of like privacy and kind of knowing what spaces you want to share certain things. So, you know, if my mum and dad are listening to this podcast, would I want to share things that, you know, happen in the bedroom?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Probably not.
Yeah. But they wouldn't listen to us, would they?
I mean,
So let's get down to it. No, but yeah, I get it.
Sometimes, you know, you never
No,
know.
I understand.
Yeah.
And I'm like that as well.
Yeah.
But he makes me talk about all this.
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
I think it's good to talk about it. I think if there's any element of like shame or feeling a bit uncomfortable about it, it's important to look into like what's that about, like where's that come from, because that will impact or usually impacts your sexual experience.
I feel like there's a lot of shame in the black community when it comes to sex.
Yeah,
What,
absolutely.
in what sense?
Like they try and
Make
like
you feel-
segregate you and like, oh, this is right and this is wrong, rather than what you
yeah.
feel.
Can I predict
you
what
say.
this is then?
What?
Is it going when you go down on a woman?
That is part of it, yeah.
That's one of them.
Because
Yeah.
I used to get called. I used to work with Jamaicans.
Yeah,
Where are you from?
St. Vincent.
St. Vincent.
Yeah.
Well,
I
St.
say
Vincent de Paul, is it?
Essex. Really. What do you say?
St. Vincent de Paul. What is it?
It's Sean Paul, you stupid idiot.
Oh, sorry.
St. Vincent de Paul. Get in the lights! Get in the lights!
Sorry. Sean de Paul.
yeah.
But yeah. So, because I used to work with Jamaica. Is that near Jamaica?
Yeah, it's Caribbean. Right.
Well, you said it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all the small islands are close together and Jamaica's close by. Caribbean, yeah. So we're close, yeah.
So I used to work with Jamaica and she used to work in a rugby stadium.
Yeah.
We're all close. We all talked about experiences.
Uh-huh.
I let it slip one night that I went down on a woman. They started calling me the bully. But I was like, so one guy called me, he was calling me it. And then another guy who was also Jamaican came up to me in private and was like, he called you dad, but he done it himself.
One second, what accent is that?
Sorry, I'm trying to do the Jamaican. I'm trying to
What accent? Well, that sounded Indian to me. That sounded Indian. I was like, the Indian guy. Was
that Jamaican?
Yeah, that was my
Jamaican? That was Jamaican.
Yeah, that was
Well,
Jamaican.
I
But that guy does it well, does he? Does he? That guy does it.
No. So he.
The picture I had in my head
But
was
what
very...
I found out was that Jamaicans enjoy it, but they don't want to say, "Oh,
Yeah.
I do that."
Yeah, because culturally they're told that it's not
Stigma.
the thing to do. Yeah.
Mm,
and
So they put on that show and stuff.
Yeah. But it's a shame though, because I suppose what Caribbean people are taught is that sexual intercourse is the way forward. But what we know when you speak to a lot of women, that actually, as I said, they prefer oral sex or they prefer like mutual masturbation. They prefer other things. It's not always sexual intercourse.
Mutual
and that's why.
Mutual hold on, that's mutual
Don't gloss
masturbation.
over it.
Yeah.
Is that where you lie down and just you do yourself and they do themselves, or is it you do each other?
You do each other.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would do that. I've done that with
Yeah.
Charlotte. We have to do that before getting warmed up.
Yeah.
So what? So you're like this and she's like that?
Is
that what it is?
Let me think. How am I doing it? Yeah, I'll
mean,
go
you
like
can play-
that and she's like that.
You can play around though. I mean, you know, I suppose the world of sex, right? We feel like there's this whole sexual script on how this should go.
Yeah.
I suppose what we're saying is like tap into what really does it for you. So, for example, like gay men, some gay men will say they're not into anal sex.
And that's a lie, is it?
No, not at all.
You're lying! You're lying! Oh, it's not a lie, sorry. No. So some gay men don't have anal sex?
Yeah, because they say they don't like it or they want to do other things sexually. So, you know.
Oh,
it's
they just like sucking dick?
Yeah, they just choose to do other things. Like the two of you looking like, what else could you do? Like,
No.
yeah.
Or is that when two bottoms meet?
No. Bottoms is somebody who likes anal
tops,
sex.
two tops.
No.
It is that.
No,
isn't
but
it?
tops like anal sex.
Oh, one of the
Well,
ones.
what she's saying is that you could possibly be gay.
me.
Yeah, but you just haven't had anal sex.
No,
But you don't like anal sex.
Yeah. Well, there are things like rimming, for example. So, like, if you're into rimming, and the two of you know what rimming is,
Yeah.
right?
Well, you lick the rim of the thing.
Yeah. And like it lick
Eating
in
ass.
anus, pretty much eating
ass.
ass. Yeah. So they
said it.
might just
That's
want
an
to do
expert as well saying
that.
it.
They might might want to do that.
Sorry.
Or there might be like some sex toys that they might want to use. Like, so there's lots of different things, lots of different ways that you can stimulate yourself sexually. It doesn't always have to be like anal sex if you're gay, or like sexual intercourse like vaginally if you're in a heterosexual relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's interesting, isn't it? Because I would have thought
All
that
gay
is
men.
what. Because in jail they say no, but they do.
But you know about jail.
No, I do know. I've heard. There's a few stories like on the internet that I've seen on TikTok and stuff where like they've been in jail.
Yeah.
And they've come out and said, I had a relationship with a man
Yeah.
in jail.
Right.
But I didn't, like, I was the giver, not the receiver. So he was like, I'm not gay. And I was a bit like, oh.
That sounds like it's a stigma attached to gayness.
Yeah.
He is gay, but he doesn't want to be known as gay, but he clearly is gay.
But when he came out, he only got with women again. He said that on the thing.
But also, just to say, there are heterosexual women that, for example, watch lesbian porn. Does that mean that they're a lesbian?
But I feel like women are a bit more fluid on the sexual spectrum than men.
Yes,
men
more
seem to
intelligent.
No.
Yes, they are. They're more intelligent. Women are more intelligent than men when it comes to sex.
In what way?
Grounded, more. I can watch anything and get off on it.
Oh, so
like,
you want to? Do you want to be smarter?
No.
Do you want to be more intelligent?
With what, lesbian?
No. Do you want to be more intelligent? I just want to know. Do you want to be more intelligent?
In the bedroom?
No. Yeah.
I'd like to be. Yeah.
So you want to be more fluid with what porn? You want to watch gay porn a bit?
I'd watch lesbian porn.
Yeah, you do.
Because I think.
Would you want to watch gay porn?
No, probably not. But that's not because it doesn't like it wouldn't like turn me on or anything. I think the reason women like watching lesbian porn, correct me if I'm wrong, is because it's calm.
No, I think it's more. No, what's the? Because I read a book on this. 1 second.
Like friendly, is it?
More
Female friendly porn.
Female. Yeah.
What's the word where it's more erotic, more
Sensual.
Intimate.
intimate. Then
I mean, that could be the case. But I think also what a lot of women will say is that when they watch lesbian porn, it's more about the woman doing to them what they would like done to them.
So they're imagining they're that woman.
Yeah, and I think, oftentimes women know each other's bodies, which is why statistically women, like lesbians, have like oftentimes like really better orgasms, lots more orgasms, more frequent than heterosexual relationships. So when you speak to a lot of...
Don't come on this podcast and shit on men, okay, Charlene? All right, hey, this damn well propaganda, okay? All right? Oh, they be having the orgasms. Not with me!
I'm not with me. Charlotte, sometimes I used to count with Charlotte. I was like, oh, have you come more than once? So like, it was like a thing in my head. I was like, just to see that I've still got it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, can I make my partner climax like more
No.
than once?
No. Okay,
but that's
let's dig into this now. Okay,
Okay.
all right.
We can.
We got our own problems in our
Relationships.
in our lives. Okay.
Okay.
I think Pete masturbates too much.
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
okay.
He masturbates frequently, like
You don't need to
9
tell Charlene
Are we
now.
talking about daily?
daily. Yeah, daily,
Owly.
like hourly, and he's not having intercourse himself.
No. Okay. Well, we did do it this morning, definitely.
Yes.
Because Charlotte rubbed on me a bit.
Yeah.
It was 5:30 in the morning. This. I can't believe.
No, go on.
I can't
Go
believe
on.
I'm telling Charlene this. Okay.
How often are you having sex?
What in? It's
He's got a son who's a year and a half now, right?
it's complicated, this one.
Okay.
Okay, how often are you masturbating, Pete?
Okay, but it is complicated. Luke,
Okay,
isn't
but
it?
just how often are you masturbating?
Should we find out from Charlene what's healthy first?
No, Charlene will tell us afterwards.
Okay. But I don't want you judging me because you might be like, oh, I'm a sex
No,
expert.
so I was just going to say that there's no shame in
No
any
shame,
of
no
this.
shame.
And
Okay,
it's
cool.
all about learning and growing.
And other people out there will be victim to this as well. Not that it's a
Absolutely.
victim
Well,
thing.
there are lots of men that masturbate quite a lot, and it does impact their sex life.
What would you say is quite a lot? On a day, in a day, if you masturbated every day,
Yeah.
once a day, would that be a
I think
lot?
that could be
Okay.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
So if you're doing it 9 times in one day, nine times in one day,
I'm alone though. She's at-
multiple tabs are
She's
open.
at work.
Or pornography.
She is at work.
So
And I can confirm none of them are lesbian. None of them are female friendly.
So about 9 times a day.
No, okay. How do we talk about this? As a man, as a unit,
What's a unit?
like a singular thing, on my own, right?
Yeah.
As a man, 9. Let me count. In a day, it would possibly be 9, but not in one sitting. I don't do that in one sitting.
Do you think that's? Would you say that is quite a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as a person, is it?
Do you think it's not?
I think it's a lot. It's a session. It's a proper
Yeah.
Okay, he's.
Would it
done
make him tired? Would it make him? Would you think that would add to?
I think usually when you masturbate, let's say too much, it does impact your sex life because what will happen is that your body will become used to what you're watching. It will become used to your hand, the penis, the whole routine. So when you're then maybe in bed with your wife, you might find, and I don't know, this is the situation with you. I feel like we've got all serious here.
No, it's all right.
I feel like you might find that issues like erectile dysfunction or ejaculation issues, or maybe you're not as stimulated enough because your body's used to watching the porn. Things like that could happen.
I've got two things.
Hold on, but would that count as erectile dysfunction if you've just? It's like a power tool, isn't it?
So you're saying
a
that
drill, like the battery runs out eventually.
Oh, yeah, well, if you've masturbated 9 times, yeah.
Yeah. So, but then that's not like erectile dysfunction, is it?
Well, I think the things with
If you go to have sex after that, would it be? Do you reckon?
What's your question?
If you
I'm glad someone else has a seat in this seat now. I'm glad it's not just me. She's like this. Where am I? Where am I?
Charlene.
Okay, well, what's the question here?
No, let me
If you got it 9
interject.
times
Let me
and
interject.
then you go to have sex,
No, it's not
afterwards,
erectile dysfunction.
It wouldn't be if you couldn't get it up. It wouldn't be classed as erectile dysfunction, would it?
No, well, some people would class it as erectile dysfunction, and then they'll come to see me, or they go to a doctor, and a doctor will say, "Yes, your erection isn't happening because of this."
Okay, I've got 2 things to say here. When you're talking about getting used to pornography and things like I've got someone I know who have you heard of death grip?
No.
What's that? That sounds. Oh my! Oh, is that when the fingerprints end up on the thing? Is that when the fingerprints?
Death grip is where they get used to their hand so much that the tightness of a vagina can no longer stimulate them.
Term.
Yeah. Oh, what do you call that?
I don't know if there's an official term for it, but it's something that we speak a lot with clients about. Yeah. Well, because the thing is as well, like the texture's different, the grip's different, and I think
he's holding so tight that he doesn't.
No, I don't.
I'm not saying you.
Yeah, no, I haven't got death grip. I haven't got death grip. You're acting like I haven't got death grip.
I'm not saying you got death grip.
I don't even hold it hard.
And okay.
No, I'm not like I know how to do it.
I do it with the thumb and the pinky. No. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, Charlie. I've had an allergic reaction, and you keep on slapping my leg.
Sorry, Luke is on
penicillin. No,
penicillin.
I got put on penicillin, and
the
I'm allergic to it.
Know about that.
All right, so so you're doing the old, and the other thing is that Pete told me about as well.
You're bloody good. You're digging me out now.
Is that he's also he also ejaculated with his partner.
Yeah.
And nothing came out. Nothing came out.
Does that always happen?
No! Oh, come on!
Okay.
You're making me out to be some sort of creep. No. What happened? One time I had a few sessions of such a Luke. So I'd had a few, because I didn't know, sometimes a partner throws it on you. So Charlotte came home, she's like, oh, come on, let's do it. And I'm like, but I don't want to be a bad partner.
Right, but you weren't in the mood?
Well, no, even if I'm not in the mood, I'll always try and get in the mood on behalf of the other half. But what happened that day was I'd gone I don't know, I think it must have been 14 times, right? I'd wronged Luke and I'd explained to him. And then Charlotte came back and I was like, oh no. But she was like, oh, should we? She didn't say it, but she kind of rubbed up against me and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, yeah. Do you know, because I knew this is going to be hard because it was a struggle for me on the last 3. So I know you're going to find it tough, right? You don't know as good a technique as me, right? And then she's like, oh, come on. I'll give, she offered to go down on me, right?
Okay.
And, and for the sake of you being a sex act, I'll say what happened when I was ejaculating. I went, right.
And was it real?
And it was real. It was genuinely real.
Yeah.
She went, oh, nothing came out.
She said it as well.
I said, I don't know. I said, you kind of stopped it halfway.
The case of the missing cum. Where is it? She's looking over. Where is it gone?
And how many times had you masturbated that day?
I think it was a lot. We'd
Double
spoken,
figures.
Because he'd finally clocked
Okay.
onto it. But because he was like, "You're coming in tired," but I was like, but then some days I'd be like full of energy.
Do you feel you're addicted to masturbating?
It depends how you
like
define-
to use that word with anything he does.
Well, it
he's
depends.
addicted to social media. Oh, I'm not addicted to social media. But as soon as his phone comes out, he's on that straight away.
No, but
swiping.
it depends. What
Now,
you define
it-
addiction.
masturbation. Go on. How would you define addiction?
Like, oh come on, I need to do it. Like,
No, that's not addiction, is it?
Does it impact your life? Does it impact your
no,
work?
because I won't do
Do you
it.
need to do it? What would happen if I said that you couldn't masturbate for a week?
Why would you say that? Then?
He's genuinely hurt. Why would you say that to me? Why would you say such a thing to me?
No, but come on, like, because it's just. But do you enjoy sex?
Yes.
So, but what if I said, okay, you're gonna be alone though?
What do you mean? In terms of like,
Like, you'll be alone during the day. Like, would you not be like, okay, well, I can do it if I want to. You know, if you're free.
But she said if it doesn't impact, if it impacts
Yeah.
your
it doesn't
life.
impact my life.
No, I think you're tired sometimes when you come in to record.
Oh, but my son gets up early. You know, son gets up
but
early.
it's also
and-
impacting your sex life with your partner, because what you're saying is that there are times that you don't feel up to it because you've already masturbated.
I feel like this is a therapy session.
Yeah, that's good. That is what it is.
No, but can I just admit,
Yes.
right? So, okay, here we go. Okay, so, you know the way you're saying I haven't had sex and whatever, right? I did have sex once, yeah.
This is, but Charlotte, isn't that a problem in itself?
No.
That he can count one time.
No.
like he
No,
he
'cause-
counts his sex like how people, you know, like in Wall Street count annual quarterly sales. Like that's how often he's doing it. Like one a quarter, one a quarter.
No, but today we did it. We did it randomly. But normally, what the problem is,
Yeah.
my son is in. He's gonna watch this in years to come. But anyway, he's beside the bed
Right. Okay. So it's difficult then to.
because it's kind of like, well, I don't want to wake up. And then
Yeah.
if we're going on it, I'm like, Charlotte, stop breathing, because she'll be like breathing,
Should we what?
like breathing, like she'll go, like
Oh,
like
like-
kind of loud
Panting,
breathing.
Oh,
panting.
panting.
Yeah,
through
and I'm
the-
like,
for the- her
yeah,
enjoying.
and I'm like, you gotta calm
So
down.
was masturbation still an issue before the baby? Before baby came along,
Oh yeah, since
Since he realised
7,
it
8
was-
years old, I think.
and then in terms of the sex as well, because you're saying that you can't really have sex that often because the baby's there. Does that mean that before the baby was there, that sex was quite frequent?
I'd say yeah. What do you think?
You're looking at me.
No,
I'm not there with stopwatch.
How does Luke know?
I don't know. We used to talk about it.
Okay, was you having sex? How often was you having sex before? babe?
Oh, like quite often. Like, but there's no one there. There's no one there to look after, so you got more
Yeah.
time. It's hard when you have a kid.
Was you having it? What would you say? What would you say? How often is healthy?
yeah,
to have
healthy
sex?
for in a relationship. Do you
Well,
think?
the statistics say it's around once a week.
Once a week.
That's nothing. I was
It's-
doing
it's
it
the
more than that.
average. Not necessarily. Yeah, I mean, if you do more than that, it's great.
we were
Once
doing
a week having sex.
Is that good or bad?
That's terrible.
That's bad.
A woman giving me sex once a week. Once. Jesus Christ, that's divorce.
But that's the average.
That's the average.
Yeah. But of
Once a
course-
week.
Yeah, but as a relationship.
52 times a year. Wow.
That is nothing.
That is nothing.
But you're a sexual being.
yeah, we'll get on to me in a minute. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Because
But
he likes to have sex.
Yeah.
And he put it on.
Does that mean you don't like to have sex?
he doesn't. He says to me he
No,
prefers
do
to
you know-
masturbate.
Oh, okay, Charlene.
Oh.
God. You're really out with me now.
Yeah.
She's going to think I'm a dick.
No, she's
If
not.
you're
She's a
saying-
sex expert.
No, I know.
No, I
But
think I'm just curious about it because
okay, so sometimes,
yeah.
like, you'd be like, okay, you can go and have sex, or you can just quickly do it right now on your own. And I'm like, okay, I can get this job done and I can do it like really quickly and get it out of the way.
This is what I mean. He treats it like it's a DIY chore, like a chore. Let me get this out of the way.
way.
Bang, 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 bang. Oh, I'm satisfied.
Does it feel
bang,
intimate
bang, bang,
and
bang.
passionate and intentional? And do you really tap into how you're feeling when you're having sex?
I wanted to connect with your partner.
Yes, like I'll grab her, like,
But does it really feel like intimate?
yeah, like it does, yeah. Like I love Charlotte. I've been with Charlotte, like, can I tell you, I've been with Charlotte like 11 years, I think,
Yeah.
and never cheated.
Yeah.
So, you
Yeah.
know, that's quite impressive, I think.
I mean, that's
A lot of people cheat.
Yes.
Exhibit A.
No.
It's out in you now.
Yeah, no, but I don't. I've
Yeah,
always
so you've been very
Charlotte.
faithful to
Yeah.
her. I suppose the question
That's getting cut out, by the way. But
but the faithful part, I understand. But in terms of like an intimate, passionate connection that's sexually stimulating, would you say that that's what you get?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What do you mean? Sort of like, what would you say? Give me an example.
So in terms of like something that's
That
intimate with a partner.
Yeah.
So maybe like there are moments where your eyes lock and you really feel like a deep connection, or or when she's touching you, you can really feel that sensation going through your whole body, and you just feel that kind of energetic kind of connection. And like, does that?
Does it have to be sexual?
Yeah, from or sensual or sexual, but do you really feel like kind of that real bond?
I asked him after 9 bangs of himself.
Yeah.
Does he think he can feel anything after that?
No,
time?
yeah.
Oh,
Obviously, after
yeah.
9, then no. But I'm trying to think what I think when I have sex now.
Yeah.
Because we did it this morning, so it should be easy.
Yeah, it's just a few hours ago.
Yeah. At like 5:30 in the morning. Like, so it was like we both woke up at the same time. You know, one of them ones.
Yeah.
But she started like, but I knew she was playing games because she started like rubbing her bum into me, and I was like, you know what you're doing. And then obviously one thing led to another.
Yeah.
No, we had sex. So it was like,
He's like, Charlotte, stop! You know I've got to masturbate today.
no, it's not like that. It's
No,
not
go
like
on.
that.
Yeah.
It's not like that. But
Do you prefer masturbation or sex with Charlotte?
oh, if I had to have one for the rest of my life.
It's funny how you just changed it.
yeah. Do you prefer
Yeah.
on a daily
But
basis?
what,
on a daily basis, do you prefer to masturbate or to have sex with Charlotte?
Well, one's
No,
easy.
can you just answer?
Okay, well, but then I need to know the question. Is it like, is someone saying just for today?
No. On a daily basis,
Yeah.
you
on
go
a
about
daily
your
basis.
daily basis. Would you prefer to masturbate or to have sex with Charlotte?
And I've got the free time to do both. Is it? Or is there like, oh, you got to go and put Owen to bed in 2 minutes and then wait till he wakes up and stuff?
If you had a choice between masturbation and having sex with Charlotte, what would you choose?
If I had to choose, obviously it's the same choice, isn't it? It's the same choice.
What do you mean?
Same choice. I'm trying to think. What would I? I'd probably prefer Charlotte, but I mean,
Probably.
But I'll tell you why. The timings is very important here. We got to take. It's only a fair question if you take into consideration what I'm having to deal with, because obviously my son
Yeah.
wakes up and stuff. So for sake of ease, you'd be like, okay, masturbation then.
Sure. Yeah.
But for
As your
sake
son
of
gets a bit
love,
older, once your son's older, in his
we
own
will
bedroom,
be yes.
Yeah, and you prefer sex then with Charlotte rather than masturbation.
Yes, I would. Yes. No, you're trying to railroad.
You know what? Okay, so you can never watch porn ever again.
What? You keep adding to it. You're mounting to the problems now.
Okay, if you sex with Charlotte, that's it. No porn ever again. Or Charlotte's completely happy, but you can watch porn.
No, Charlotte's completely happy.
She's completely happy, but you can watch porn and masturbate.
That's a good question.
He's a fucking No, if Charlotte's happy. Obviously I'd choose Charlotte then.
No, so he's angry.
No, I'm
he's
not
angry. He's angry.
I'm
He's
gonna
angry.
choose her.
No, because you're like, I'll obviously choose her.
No,
'cause
he's
I
saying
love her.
it was politically correct. He's saying it was
Yeah.
politically correct. But I know him. He'll choose pornography because he gets variety in pornography.
I wouldn't, Charlene. I wouldn't. No, it's not the variety. No, it is the easiness, man. I think it's the easiness of it.
Is that weird to have to think of sex as ease, as a chore? Like,
It's not a chore.
But you know, I think the therapist to me, like, is more watching your reaction than your words.
oh, God, what are you seeing? what are you seeing,
what do you
Charlie?
think?
Well, I think like so non-verbal communication we know is like it's obviously more powerful. You can kind of see that a lot more. Well, I can see that a lot more.
It's
than
hard to
verbal
control. It's
communication.
hard to control.
It's
Isn't
hard
it?
to
'Cause the verb-
control, and I think that the hesitation.
No, because I'm thinking. You got to let me think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that the deflection.
Yeah.
There's lots of defense mechanisms that kick in as you're asked a very sort of simple question, really.
No, I know. Okay.
And then the choice of words, like obviously.
No, I obviously would. No, but okay, can I put down the reason? So, we had a one that stopped kind of like, because we had a baby. And then that kind of like put a kink in the works. She didn't really have much time, and then we do it like I'm talking once every 3 months to 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Bi-monthly. Is that the correct phrase?
Okay.
Bi-quarterly. But then recently, that's ridiculous. So Charlotte's pregnant again.
Is she? Oh, wow.
Oh.
Okay, that's news to me.
No, but that's why we haven't.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's why we haven't been. Notice the way he didn't say.
Give me hell. Give me hell. Yeah.
So the masturbation every day then for you.
So,
Forever.
because I panic.
Right.
Because what if I think I'm gonna knock it in the head and like give it brain damage and stuff. Like I
Okay.
think like doing it while pregnant, I'm like a bit like, oh, I'm get scared of that.
Right.
Or if I like disrupt the fallopian tube or something.
Yes.
Or if I like, oh, he's pushed too hard that time.
Yeah.
So I'm like
Sex
scared.
is healthy though when you're pregnant, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, statistics say there's nothing wrong with it at all. Like, of course, you need
Yeah,
to find
no.
positions that, where your woman's comfortable. But
Yeah, no,
it's
she
actually-
asked me to like go for it, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Did
yeah,
your
but
parents? Did your parents have sex when you was thingy?
huh?
Did your parents have sex when you was in the womb?
I don't know. They probably did, yeah.
I ain't doing it then.
Why? Oh no, yeah.
Well,
No, I don't know. But so Charlotte's pregnant. So I don't
Yeah.
like having sex when she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Because I feel she's tender, and I like to really go at it.
And has she said that she feels quite tender?
No, she's like, come on, go at it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what she said today. Isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But do you agree? Like, do you get my reasoning now?
What?
Do you understand the reasoning then? If I'm like, oh, I'm kind of a bit scared.
But this is only a development recently, Pete. So you're not going to try and mask all of your masturbation
you know-
on your own
okay.
for many years based on this.
Okay, but it was 3 months. It's just the 3 month mark, right?
Yeah,
Which means, when I said I did it that one time.
yeah.
She got pregnant after that one time.
This is how you can tell. When you can pinpoint when you had sex and someone's got pregnant, you're like, oh, it must have been that one time. Oh, yeah. So you know.
No,
Bloody
you
hell.
get what I'm saying?
No, I don't get what you're saying.
So
But, all right. This. I got some questions. I
yeah,
got some
and
questions.
you got to start digging into.
Yeah.
Why are you so like?
What? No. Can I ask a question, please?
Yeah, but I want to get Charlene to answer that about you.
Yeah. Do you think what is sex addiction? Because I don't know the difference between a person who enjoys a lot of sex,
Yeah.
and someone who's addicted to sex.
Yeah. So I suppose you could have sex every single day and not be addicted. You could have sex every single day and absolutely be addicted. So I suppose it depends on, does it impact your work? Does it impact your relationship? Does it impact your self-esteem? So for example, people that I've worked with that have got addiction with sex, there'll be times where they've missed meetings at work because they're like, I don't know, masturbating to porn in a toilet somewhere. at work.
Back to Pete again.
Or like they're like 1 minute, they make excuses. Have you done this, by the way?
Pete's like this. How's it come back to me again?
Charlene, I've done that.
Really?
In the office, I've gone, but like the
I've
job,
never
like,
masturbated in public.
No.
that's not
Never.
public. You're behind
Because I
closed
think
doors.
usually
is
what can
public.
happen, if it's not an addiction, normally what can happen is that you can wait. Like usually masturbation, watching porn, it's not like I'm going to cancel all my plans so I can watch porn tonight
Yeah.
necessarily, and I'm going to cancel tomorrow morning,
Yeah.
and I'm late for my train, I'm late from the plane,
Yeah.
late picking up the kids from school. Like it's when it really impacts, it has a bit of a hold on you.
Yeah.
It's a bit more
Okay.
than
So it's more
pleasure.
what surrounds it than rather than
and
the act
it's
itself.
impacting you.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's a little bit more. I think when people are addicted, they know that they are because it's really impacting them.
Okay.
Because I didn't do it out of that reason. I did it because I was like, I'd quite enjoy getting paid. They obviously don't know that, but I'll go and do that because I've done all my work. So I'll go and do that
Yeah.
and get paid for it and just know.
You wanted to masturbate on the clock, basically.
And basically know
getting
within
paid
myself.
whilst you're having pleasure.
Well, yeah, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like a personal task
Yeah.
I set myself.
I think if they're like isolated situations.
Personal task. He said himself.
No, I wanted to sort of like, it wasn't out of addiction. No way. I could have easily
Okay.
not done it.
Right.
But I like to win one up on the company.
Okay.
So
He is
set
weird like
myself.
that. He is
I am
weird
weird. But you probably look at me like, Pete, you're a weirdo. But I'm like, but I like to keep life interesting.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know?
see you as a weirdo.
No, that's good.
I find you interesting.
You don't see him as a weirdo. You're the first.
The word the therapist is interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
All right.
Interesting as a therapist.
Yeah, I find you're quite unique in the way that you think about things.
Yes, I think that's the thing that's going on. Is
Yeah.
that it's my personal thinking, not. I mean, I don't know. You're the expert. I don't think I'm addicted to it. Do you?
I don't think you're addicted to it, but I think that it might be something that you might want to explore a little bit more, sort of why you need to masturbate like 9 to 14 times a day.
I don't need.
She remembered
to,
the numbers.
No. she reiterated it. No, do you reckon? What would your advice be to me then, or anyone out there that feels like that is a thing? What would you say? Set yourself this challenge
So
to
this,
say.
so this is what I'd say. So in terms of masturbation, I'd have to ask you a few more questions, and the questions would be: does it impact sexual functioning for you in the bedroom?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
Not at all.
So what he's saying is that his 9 to 14 masturbation
that
a
would
day
definitely.
doesn't really affect his quarterly output.
Oh yeah, 'cause it doesn't happen.
No, but but
Okay.
obviously,
Or your
but-
desire to have sex with your wife, because I think that's the thing as well, isn't it? If you're masturbating so much, sometimes it means that the desire to have sex isn't there.
Do you think you'd have sex more often if you didn't masturbate so much? If you couldn't masturbate?
possibly.
Possibly.
Yes.
Possibly.
No, like I probably would, yeah. But it's
Yeah.
like, but I don't do 9 to 14 times every day, so
Okay.
don't get that. His numbers, maybe 3, 4, 5.
6, 7.
8, 9, 10.
No, if I'm
Once I
3,
caught
4,
a fish
5, like
alive.
no, just.
And does Charlotte have an issue with it?
No, I'm open with her about it.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm just off for a wank. I wouldn't
wouldn't
tell.
say
I
that?
wouldn't say that.
Oh,
You just
why not?
It's like the unknown. It's like the
Unwritten rule.
Unwritten rule is.
Like, I'm just
let's
going
not
off there.
talk-
But then she goes down on you and no ejaculate comes out.
you keep going back. That was one time. Sorry, that was.
She was like,
Charlene, that was one time. That was one time. Yeah, he's trying to paint out this happens all the time.
I want to put myself in the fire. Okay.
Okay.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What about a man? Not saying me. I'm just saying a man.
You just know a friend.
I
yeah.
know a friend. If he likes more than one woman, like variety.
Non-monogamy.
At the same time, or
No.
Yes.
you're like, yes, please.
Yeah, but like okay, you can maybe having sex with someone regularly and then
Yes.
feel, is that normal or is there something wrong with that person? Like if they want to have sex.
So Luke, what I'd say though. So what I would say is that there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, I think the thing is, like the old school ways that you have like one partner and you're in this monogamous relationship, but there are a lot of people that are in like either open relationships or just like polyamorous relationships. You just do what you want now. And if you don't feel like you just want to be with one woman, then that's fine. As long as you've been open about that, you're not sort of leading them up the garden path.
Yes, he does lead them up that
I
path.
don't
make
lead.
them
I
believe-
don't,
No, you do lead
No,
them
I don't lead anybody up the garden path. But what I'm saying is that like women don't like that. They want a one man, and
look
I'm like, but I want to know, is there?
Is there a way he could do it legally?
Don't
Is
say
that the
anything.
right
There's nothing
word? No,
illegal. There's nothing illegal here.
No, but like,
they're all above age. I'm not having like an 11 and a 7-year-old. They're 18.
No, I mean not like legally, but like where everyone's happy with it.
Yeah.
Is there a way?
No. It's not. Is there? I'm just wondering.
Does he have to find those special
is
people
that? Do it? No.
want that.
that want that?
No. Do most men want other women and they just stop themselves, or is it just most men don't? Once they find a woman, they just don't want any other woman ever again? Because Pete, do you want any other woman?
You see, Charlene, I can see she's gonna not like me after that one because she already judging me on the masturbation. No, I think no, but I've said this to Charlotte, and tell me
Yeah.
if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
We've got a relationship where I can say to her, I'll see a woman and go, I can say she's a good-looking woman,
Sure. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know.
Also, I think for a lot of relationships as well, it becomes a bit stagnant, a bit boring, a bit routine. So I think if you've met, let's say, your soulmate and you can kind of keep it alive, keep it fun, keep it exciting, you might find that you then don't need to kind of go outside of that to get those needs met from other women. However, if you know a friend who is like that.
You've already outed me, all right, Charlie? Don't try and double back on yourself now. Try to look in my eye. no, all that, it's the, how to describe it? You know the unknown. No, it's not about unknown. It's the unknown, the new moan, the new groans. Yeah. You know what I mean?
New
sensations, like what can they do, what can they not do, different body shapes, etc.
Okay, I don't want to use this word.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is ego. Can you tell me if this is ego or is this actually is it like to like kind of conquer new women, new grounds?
But he sees it like a country, like Napoleon conquering.
Can I ask you a question though? Do you feel like there might be a fear of like real intimacy? You know, like really like being vulnerable, connecting with one person, like. I know this has got all very serious. So
don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. I'm about to turn these mics off in a minute anyway.
With your foot.
Yeah. Oh, that bit. Go on.
I think, I wonder about that because is it that you just like variety or is that emotionally safer to do that rather than kind of getting hurt by one woman and getting too close?
Yes. I think,
Because it gives you a sense of control, doesn't it? If you're just going.
So what do you mean? Like I'm like
you like to be in control.
One is too close to none, or having no women. Are you talking about, or are you saying being close to one woman is scary for me?
I wonder if that's the. And when I say being close to one woman, I mean like in terms of like really being emotionally vulnerable, connecting.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Emotionally vulnerable.
But even the very fact you're asking that question.
Exactly. Stop challenging.
Shut up!
No, but you're challenging.
Shut up!
I know what you're doing.
You masturbator.
But he does this.
No,
he doesn't like to be challenged, or he likes to win arguments. And he likes to be in control.
That's something different.
No, but that plays into it, and he likes to be in control, Charlene. No, and I'm not talking about.
Sounds like we having sex together. It sounds like me and you have sex.
No, I'm not. You guys are so close.
No, but
he likes to be the top.
He does like to be in control.
Yes.
So maybe you're onto
that's
something.
an emotionally safer place to be.
I'm trying to
think. In
think.
control.
Am I scared to be emotional? I don't see how
Emotionally dedicated to one woman. That is you're scared of.
Once again, emotionally dedicated to one woman. What is emotionally
dedicated? I wouldn't say that. That probably wouldn't be the word that I.
Loyal.
Vulnerable. She said vulnerable.
I think more vulnerable. In terms
am I scared to show who I am to a woman? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I'm scared to show who I am. No, I don't think that's what my issue is.
It's not necessarily just showing who you are, but you know, like being able, like emotional vulnerability is really being able to let go with one person to feel like they really have you on an emotional level. And sometimes what can happen, I'm not saying I don't know your history, sometimes what can happen if in our sort of younger years we've had relationships with mothers or fathers and they haven't always been emotionally present for us, then it can be the case that doesn't feel safe, that doesn't feel familiar because we've just learned to just get on with things.
That and then his dad was not in his life, basically.
Right.
Tell
all right. Okay. No, I don't think. Can I tell you what I think my problem may be, what it stems from, and then you can tell me if this is something you've heard of before.
Okay.
I think the community I grew up in, it was looked upon favorably if a man has many women.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe.
Is that the Jamaican? Is that were you saying that's the Jamaican side? Is that?
You know when there's a moment.
You say that's a Jamaican. Get many women, Luke.
No, it's not what you mean.
No. And I'm wondering if that's affected me. But like people around me, like the people around me, even growing up, the kids, like we thought it was an achievement to have more than like have many women.
Bragging rights.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
listen, I don't.
No,
really
you were
think-
bragging rights in it. That's what you were doing.
Okay.
You were just bragging about the amount of women you'd been with, and you rubbed it in my face.
How can you be emotionally vulnerable with this around? Eh?
But it's not bragging rights.
No. I'm just saying. Does that sound like something you've heard of before?
I think it does, but I think what I'm hearing you say though, it doesn't sound like there were any like healthy relationships, vulnerable relationships that you saw growing up. So there was kind of no template really to follow.
That's true.
But instead, what was encouraged was, like you said, like, you know, just have lots of women. That kind of shows that maybe you are someone, or that you know that you've got it, sort of thing. But actually, it doesn't really allow you to get close to anyone.
I didn't really, as growing up, see any healthy like married relationships.
Right.
I saw single people, and then the people I looked up to had multiple girlfriends.
Yeah.
Is that something? Go on.
What were you going to say there, sorry?
No, do you think that is something that's I'm stuck in forever now?
Not necessarily. I think it depends what you're looking for and what you want. Like, it will serve you doing what you're doing for as long as it serves you. But I suspect that there will come a point, even the very fact that we're having this conversation, I suspect that there'll come a point where you maybe will want something a little bit more intimate, someone that really has got your back. A story that I often say is that when I look at like my dad's generation, most of my dad's generation, they had wives. I'm not saying that everyone was faithful, although my dad was, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he was.
Yeah. He listened to this and goes, don't talk about me like that, Rose.
As far as I know he was.
Yeah.
But he would always talk about like one guy that would go from woman to woman. And when he was young, that was quite fun. He was a nice looking guy. He got lots of women. But then it got to an age where they all started to get older, like 50s, 60s. And what my dad always said was that guy was so lonely. He ended up drinking and he's now dead now. But I know this story's a comedy.
No, this is beautiful.
But I think what's really interesting with this is that actually he was running around with all these different women because it was like, I'm the man, I can kind of get all these women and I like the variety and all that kind of stuff. But actually, as he got older, there was no one there that could look after him. So
that's why I had kids.
So
I have someone to look after me.
Just
that is
only that reason.
That was like a thing. I want family.
Okay, yeah. And it's important. It's things that we don't think about when we're younger so much because you think that you're going to be young forever, right?
And you're not.
You're not. And as you get older, you start to realise, like, you start to have aches and pains. Like, and it is a real thing. You know, a lot of people I work with talk about panic attacks that they never had when they were in their 20s. But in their 40s, the body responds differently to stress. So they're like, wow, like, what's going on here? Now, if you're in a situation where you're just, let's say, sleeping from woman to woman, that is fun in the short term, right? But in the long term, like, who's really got you back? Like at Christmas time, like who you sitting around the table with, you know? And I think it's that.
Can we fix him?
No, 1 second. Hold on 1 second before we dig into that.
But you've also got your kid's mom as well. Is that
1 second? Because I don't really think I suffer with loneliness at all for some. But I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like, I had quite an adverse response when I was in hospital recently for a few days, and I didn't want anybody around me. I just wanted to be on my own. I felt like a nice break. Just being in hospital.
I wanted to go and visit him.
He called me soulless. You're soulless. But
I had to say it.
But
But I would ask, and I don't know your history, but I would ask if that in your childhood is that what you were used to, kind of having to just show up for yourself.
My mum is bipolar, and she spends a lot of time. When that's growing up, like yeah.
I'm telling Charlene, so she knows.
His dad's bulimic, by the way. I always have to just.
He's got a caveat.
No, I'm just saying. But anyway, but my mum used to spend a lot. I'd spend a lot of time on my own. Right. A lot of time on my own, and
have you got siblings?
I do have an older sister, 6 years older than me, but she moved out of the house when I was still young.
Yeah, that's quite a gap when you're young.
Yeah.
6 years.
Yeah. And separate dads as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. What's that got to mean?
I just got to say, Charlene, what's going on? Because it's obviously different men in the picture. You see what I'm saying?
There's no different men in the picture.
Where was he then when he had sex with your mum?
I wasn't born.
Oh, it was before you, was it?
My sister's older than me.
Okay. Well, stop using maths against me.
Maths, the next expert.
That's a good one.
All right, cool. So, do you think that has an effect on me?
Sorry, it's funny joke.
Well, I think, but it's a good question. I think possibly. Yeah. So we know that when mothers are, for example, suffering with, let's say, depression. So you spoke about bipolar.
She's depression. Yeah.
So, for example, they'll say that when you're holding a newborn baby, like it's important for the mum to give eye contact to the baby. So the baby, it helps the baby to soothe, right? So if the baby's crying a lot, the mum will say, like, don't worry. And the eye-to-eye contact will help the child to regulate their own emotion. They will know, oh, it's okay.
Mum's saying it's
Mum's
okay,
here, yeah. But I suppose if you've got a mum who is depressed and maybe is struggling with her emotions, isn't able to give eye contact, is quite chaotic, and if a dad isn't around, then you probably do learn to kind of just do it by yourself. So probably when you're in vulnerable moments, when you're in hospital, your go-to is all that you've ever known, which is, I've got this.
You go away, leave me alone. It was like he was saying, leave me to die in peace. And I was like going, I want to be there, man.
Yeah.
But he wasn't.
But your
like
experience has probably been different growing up, I would imagine, in terms of maybe there were people that showed up for you.
Yeah, my mum and dad were there. I'm trying to think, was there any... I mean, I always say my story is kind of linked to your story, isn't it? As in, we dealt with this together at our age. We both look after his mum together when I'm there.
Let me say this to you. Yeah? I don't know what the hell he's talking about right now. He has no contact with my mum whatsoever.
No, we do talk, obviously.
This is what he's talking about. When he sees hello, he may say hello to my mum and then goes about his business. But you do not look after my mum whatsoever.
But I'm there when he is.
Shut up. Anyway, listen. So in terms of
it's not true that me and your mum get on well.
Yeah, because you're similar. Nuts.
Yeah. So he always says to me, "I'm exactly like his mum,"
Right.
and I think I'm that new partner for him.
What?
I am like that new, I'm filling a void, maybe.
No.
No, I'm the emotional connection for you.
No,
I am, definitely.
You're not an emotional connection. You annoy me.
I know you, but you treat me like that's how you get on if you're in a relationship. You get annoyed with your partner.
No, I wouldn't. No, I get annoyed with a parking warden as well. It's not my partner, is it?
No, but we talk, okay, you talk to your partner. Charlotte used to say to me, he gets on like he's in a relationship with you. You two talk like you're in a
All right,
relationship.
no. Okay, one second.
Charlotte says that.
How long ago was that? Because she couldn't say that now.
We still talk a lot now.
No, we don't. I don't. I cut that right down.
I ring you still.
Yeah, you ring me. Yeah, you ring me, and you won't leave me alone. Even when I'm in the hospital, he's phoning me about things.
No, because it annoyed me because he wasn't letting me come and see him.
Yeah, because you wanted to care for him.
Yeah, kind of. Not in that sense.
You wanted to be there.
He wanted a story. He wanted a story. He wanted nothing goes on in his life, so he wanted a story. Oh, I'm here. He wanted to talk to our fan. Hey guys, Luke, I'm with Luke in hospital right now. Luke at him. Yeah, he nearly died.
Luke was having none.
Yeah, I know you. Yeah, I know you. He's on a trip.
It was it was a difficult time.
Yeah.
I was stressed.
Yeah.
He doesn't think I was stressed. I was stressed.
Yeah.
You could even ask them if you want to.
Yeah, because you guys have got quite a good, strong bond, haven't you? So
we're close.
Was probably quite scary when that happened to.
Okay. Let me say this to you, Sean. Let me tell you what happened. Yeah? Let me tell you what this guy done. This guy I've got a bond with. Yeah, I went to my GP. My GP said go to A&E immediately. Oh, wow. Yeah, your throat, airways. 1 second.
Yeah. Tell her about the throat though.
Yeah. My airway was getting trapped or something like that, or I had abscess at the back.
You didn't make it clear to me at that point.
No. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. I said I had to go to
A&E
A&E now.
Did you say you couldn't breathe?
Yeah, I said I couldn't breathe.
No, I asked you, can you breathe? Is your airway clear?
He went on Patreon, which is our and done a live.
I asked him though. I said, shall I tell him?
Let me show you. Let me show you the picture. That while I haven't got to hospital.
No, okay.
I haven't got to hospital yet.
Yeah, but I asked him.
I haven't got to hospital yet. I haven't. No. I'm not saved. I haven't been on a drip. No antibiotics. I'm still in the emergency section.
Took a photo of it.
That's the picture he decided to take. That's the picture.
I had to look
at yourself.
I had to look sad.
Now, do you see?
Yeah.
He wanted a moment. He wanted a moment.
No, I wanted to can I argue my point? I asked Luke, because it was the Monday.
Yes.
Sorry. What day was you? Friday, you went hospital. And then we have to have a recording now. In my head was for Sunday. So I was panicking, like, oh my God. And remember I told you when you sat down, I said we never miss a thing, no matter what.
Yeah.
Which is why we didn't cancel on you, even though Luke's got rashes all over him and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that.
Yeah. But which is what we try and...
Put yourself first.
But so what I said to him was, we have to tell the Patreons. We have to let them
While
know.
I'm still on the way to hospital, yeah?
He was on hospital, yeah? And then Luke said, yeah, tell them. I'm like, what shall I do? Shall I do a live? And you said yes. And then
I was delirious.
He was delirious, but he still said yes. So what do you want me to do? I've asked him.
But why did you think to do that? Why did you think to do that?
Because I wanted them to know, just make it clear now, it ain't happening this week. We can't give you the extra episode.
While I'm on the way to hospital.
He's ill.
Can you imagine being on the way to hospital, life-threatening, and somebody's like, oh, we must tell our fans out there that this episode...
Also, my dad's a doctor. So I'd asked him, and Dad said, as long as he's in the hospital, he's going to be fine.
Okay.
So I knew,
so you got
he's all right.
Okay. Yeah.
But
although it does sound like quite a scary moment though,
for you.
Because anything to do with not being able to breathe is quite frightening. And if you go to your GP and they say...
Go now.
That's quite worrying.
But not for him.
No, I was worried.
No, it wasn't.
All right,
let's get back to sex. So, what do you want to dig me out about? Did you anything you want to ask about me?
What was that?
Shall I talk about some of the other sexual dysfunctions? Because we started at erectile dysfunction.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about
sorry.
other
And then we
dysfunctions.
went.
Yes, Charlotte.
Because there may be
Okay.
something related
So we've
to
got erectile dysfunction. We've got premature ejaculation. So you ejaculate quicker than you want to. I don't know why I'm looking at you.
No, I've never had that.
You
I've
ejaculate
never had
quicker
that
than,
problem. Have
quicker
you
than
had
you
that?
want to.
I've had that before. I'm gonna be honest. Okay,
Yeah.
can we talk about that? Can I talk about?
'cause
Yeah.
I had sex with one particular woman who used to make that happen, and I one time
She used to make it happen.
yeah, well, it's only her it happened with.
What did she look
okay.
like? Tell us.
Well, she wasn't even that.
Was it like? She's not as good looking as what I normally. What was it?
Yeah. She wasn't. She wasn't my normal type.
Was it a Phil thing?
Well, I don't know. I don't
Right.
know. I don't know. I
I
once,
love your questioning.
I once tried to wear 2 condoms and it still happened.
Okay.
I tried to desensitize myself. Why do you think? Why? So we'll go on to other dysfunctions, but why do you think? What is it? One person can make that happen to you?
Well, look, I mean, I can give 2 answers. I mean, you know, my culture, my black culture will say the was good.
Oh, Jesus!
I might say that.
Okay.
But
Is there such a thing as good?
Well, do you know what? I mean, that's the term that people use, right? But I
The
suppose,
feeling.
I mean, what are we saying there when we're saying good? We're talking about the fact that this is doing it for me, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
kind of, yeah. So some men might say, like, if it's tight, the vagina's tighter, then that kind of gives a better kind of feeling.
Which is why sometimes you go for the arse.
Which is exactly that. And also because with the anus, there's not as much lubrication. So some men say the friction feels nicer.
That's him,
as well.
that's him.
It's tight.
He doesn't want any lubrication at all. Sahara Desert.
Got it.
No, what's your views on anal?
1 second, we'll get there. We'll get
I
one
just
second.
wanna
1
know
second.
what
Don't jump. We'll get that.
Okay,
Don't worry.
so
It's a whole segment.
We'll go on to
That's
that
part
after.
2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So the good. And what about the expert side of you? Would say.
Yeah. So in terms of it could be for a number of reasons. So it could sometimes it's anxiety. So if, for example, she's really beautiful and you're like, oh my
No,
god,
she was.
okay.
Do you know what?
Okay.
There's a woman out there, yeah? And she's
like, is it me?
He's talking about me. I was like, he's talking about me.
Or you want to get it over and done with.
No. It wasn't that.
Wasn't that?
But it was quick though.
I'm gonna be honest with you. She had
Was it?
funny, like weird facial expressions.
Okay, you want to get it over and done with.
No, it wasn't bad.
But it was distracting.
But it looked like she was like
someone
no, not distracting. They were quite like sensual. Like she looked like she was in a what's the
Someone out there's like, he's talking about me.
Yeah, that ain't me he's talking about. I don't know why I done a deep voice. He wasn't a man. No. She had like a weird something I hadn't seen before. Like she,
like she was really enjoying, like really sensual.
yeah,
Yeah.
like no, what's it like?
Like you've never seen
Like,
those facial
like,
expressions.
more, like you know, like some, like it looked like a horror movie a little bit, like
is
someone
that
like.
And would you say that turned you on?
I don't know. It did. I don't know. I don't know what it was,
What,
but
because
it was
it was
like,
different.
It looked like she was. I don't know. Like shocked.
I'm gonna faint.
But it's like that's why I can remember it.
Yeah.
But it was like she was very, and I never ever slept with her unprotected or anything like that. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like, but she still.
It wasn't
Like,
the
so,
same- it
there's
wasn't
some
the
women I
feeling.
can sleep with without a condom, and I can't ejaculate as quickly as that. Do you know what I
Right,
mean? And,
yeah.
and I've got a condom on. I'm like, this girl can. I don't know.
But
I mean, the therapist to me would probably have to ask so many questions to work out what was going on there. But it sounds like you were turned on by it. Like something about
something
her
was her.
reaction turned you on. Maybe it tapped into your ego, like feeling like
Powerful.
I'm good here. Yeah, like
she's
you know,
scared of me. Oh no,
No.
Not
Not scared. I mean, like when she's
I'm
like,
walking down the street. Oh.
But maybe there's something about you being a real turn on that you were really able to bring out that side of her.
Okay.
That you really managed to turn her on. It was like it sounded like she was having a bit of an out of body experience from your sexual time with her. So maybe that was a
don't
turn
big him
on.
up. Don't big him up. He's
Out
gonna
of body
live off that.
experience.
Out of body experience.
No.
Okay, all right.
Do you think, Charlene? Because this is one of the things I get. This is probably where my insecurities came from sex. Yeah. I was always worried. You know, you've probably. I don't know if you've had this, but I was always worried. I just had it in my head every time I've had sex. I'm like, oh, they're not going to be impressed with the size of it when they see it first time. Do you reckon that will
Does size matter?
Size matter?
Well, I think it does to some people. That's the reality.
See, and that's the harsh
Does it matter to you,
reality of what
Charlene?
I think it does.
Yeah, you want to dig me out? You want to dig me out? Then make the eye contact. Does it matter, Charlene?
I mean, I think the thing is this, right? Like, there are like two. No, you got me speechless. There are two trails of thought around this, right? So some people say that the size does matter because they'll say, for example, and I'm going to do it with my fingers, right?
Yeah.
So if this is like the vagina, and if the penis is, let's say, quite thin, then it doesn't touch the sides, right?
Yeah.
That's bad, then, right?
Or bad penis.
Okay, true. Oh yeah, who knows who?
Is it? Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean,
But then if you do that, so if you're doing that,
Yes.
and it doesn't touch sides,
Yeah.
But if you go like that,
Right, and that's
and
the
dig
thing.
down like that, you know what I mean? You got the angle.
You hit from the angles.
Yeah, but that's the point. It is about the
Really?
Well, it's about the angles because
Yeah.
if you're thinking about like the sexual nerve, like when you know the vagina, right? Let me explain to you guys about the vagina.
Yeah, because
Ready?
we're not.
No, yeah.
So for people that have vaginas,
Yeah.
for the sake of this conversation, I'll say women, right?
Yeah.
Like the first sort of few centimeters is where all the sexual nerve endings are. That's why if you were to finger a woman just sort of like just inside just this little bit here, you will really turn her on more than if you go deeper in.
Oh, is that how many? Digits
Oh, I
is it?
used to do that.
Yeah,
I used to,
so
when I was a
just
kid.
here.
When I was a kid, I used to go for the back of the ball with the thing, and I just think I was doing something. You know, at the
I
back
don't-
of the vagina.
What is that thing he's talking about?
You talk about the G spot. You talk about
No,
deeper
at
in.
the back. When you go right at the back, there's a little lump thing at the back of the vagina.
I've never been there.
The land before time.
I think you're talking about what's officially called the G spot.
No, the inside.
He talks at the very back.
When you go at the
Cervix?
very back, maybe the cervix.
I mean, your fingers are going deep.
Okay, are they? Is that too deep?
Yeah.
What?
You're reaching the cervix where babies are made.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can you go up the fallopian tube if you kept going?
No, you can't get through the cervix.
Oh, can you not?
No. So the thing is, I would imagine it's not cervix, but I can't work out what you're
It is
touching.
something
just in
at the
every
back.
woman that
There's
you're-
yeah. There's something at the back
like
of the
pushes
pussy.
out sometimes, doesn't it?
Is there nothing at the top of the vagina? Inside at the back?
I mean,
The end of it.
the cervix is there.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's
like
it.
the sort of opening of
Stop
the cervix.
trying-
Is it?
Spongy kind of.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie's like,
Charlie's like, this is a theory. We'll talk about the practical afterwards.
I'm thinking of your fingers going that deep.
Yeah. I can.
What?
And my penis.
Oh, stop bragging.
Penis maybe, but your fingers are
Yeah, I
going
know.
that deep.
Yeah, you are bragging.
I'm just saying.
No,
yeah,
stop
I'm pretty
bragging.
Sure.
I mean, you must have long fingers.
Do I?
They are quite long.
They
That
are
little one
quite
is.
long.
Charlie, right.
Yeah.
One second for a commercial break. She's coming back. She's like, he does have long fingers.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so okay. Where were we?
All right, sorry. All right, okay. So we're talking about the penis.
Yes.
If it doesn't touch the sides, and it's
Yes.
going in, do angles.
Yeah, so in terms of like, does size matter? I suppose.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you want to say
Yeah.
something?
Well, it was just in terms of like the visual. So if they seen it, would they go?
No, one second. Let Charlene answer the
Yeah, but
question.
that's
Does
what
size
I was
matter
saying.
first? Does size, when you're talking about
Yeah, so
size?
for some people it does. So for example, like obviously if you can position yourself in the right way to
Angles.
touch the right parts within a vagina, then great. But I think what some women might say is that, if you've got like a thicker girth and you've got a longer penis, of course if it's too thick and too long, that's going to be painful potentially.
Yeah.
Right? So that's also another
the
problem.
burden.
But but it's funny, but we laugh about it. But there are some couples that really struggle with this because the man maybe has a really huge penis, which I know people might be like, hey, living your best life.
Yeah.
But actually, then it means that they can't really go for it. They've got to be really careful. They can't.
You
go
can't put it
too
all the way
deep.
in. You can't put it all the way
No.
in. You have to do the hang back. You have to,
Yeah, but that's where I come in because I can. I can.
you put your hips in.
Well, there are moments where if someone's a bit smaller, then you have to kind of maybe press them a little bit more, or like different sex positions might work for you.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm honest, I think there's a lot of women that will say that size doesn't really matter to them because they just want the sexual connection. They want the cuddling. They want maybe the oral sex. They want like things like audio erotica, like things that visual porn. There are other things, massages. That can be sexually stimulating. It's not all about the sexual intercourse.
It's not about just sex.
No.
That was my insecurity with sex, was when I'd just be like, oh God, I have to get it out and see their reaction.
And when he's with a partner for the first time.
Yeah.
With a partner for the first time.
with
But
Charlotte,
it's not even that bad.
But
But Charlotte's like, you're like one of the bigger ones I've had. But in my head,
yeah.
I'm like, oh God, nah.
He's got a micro penis.
No, I don't. How big is micro penis? Do you know how much?
I don't know. That?
How big is that? Is that in inches?
That's not, that is what it is. He's showing you what the size of a micro penis is.
How much is that? 3? What is it? The numbers?
No, just look at that. Show and is your penis bigger than that?
It is bigger. Are we talking about the foreskin as well?
Where are we measuring from? Behind the balls?
So if I pull the skin all the way back.
All right, Charlie. What other? So we got erectile dysfunction. What was
Premature ejaculation.
Premature ejaculation. Yeah.
So some people feel like they have premature ejaculation because they want to last longer, but the sort of official term with premature ejaculation is that you ejaculate sort of 1 minute after penetration. But
That's the official
that's
time.
sort of the kind of medical kind of way.
You're premature.
So some guy like this, 1 minute one. He's not premature. It's right on time. Is that really?
Well, some people, they haven't even penetrated and then they come.
What do you mean?
Well,
What do you
how?
mean? What, they just get aroused
by
so
They
much?
get sexually aroused by maybe like, the woman's like taking off her clothes or...
Oh my God, I'd love that.
They've just come from
Yeah, but that's not good
from
for your
that.
partner. You're selfish.
No.
You're selfish.
But then I
That's
just
not
go
good for your
again.
partner.
But surely you just go again. Go again.
Yeah, then it might happen again. That's like
Well, they
American
just
Pie.
call
Well,
straight away.
usually it happens again. Yeah. So if you've got premature ejaculation, that term is usually that that keeps happening. So that can be quite
that
discouraging for the person that's going through it.
Wow.
Well, is it every single time though? They can't be.
Well, I think for it to be called premature ejaculation, that's what that term is, that this happens frequently. Not that just every now and again.
but
because,
like...
because things like erection issues and premature ejaculation just happen naturally with guys. Like it happens as part of the aging process. It happens when you're stressed. It happens when you drank lots of alcohol. It can just happen. Or when you're tired, things like that. But it's when it keeps happening that's when it's considered like an issue.
I had a friend that used to have a problem with premature and have you heard of Stud 100?
Stud 100.
Yeah.
I feel like I've learned a whole new sentence today.
It's a spray, a desensitizing spray that you spray on before, and then he used to. And one time he went overboard.
Did he just go floppy?
He couldn't keep it
no,
hard.
yeah.
But he's buying from the chemist called Stud 100. People
Yeah.
without know. Yeah, Stud 100. I don't know.
So we've got premature ejaculation. We've got delayed ejaculation.
Which is...
That you just
Can't
don't
come.
ejaculate at all.
but you stay hard though, do you?
You can potentially stay hard, but just there's no ejaculation. So, for example, if you're like having sex with a woman, it might be like she's really enjoying it,
Yeah.
but it's like there could be a point where she's like, "Oh, come on," like
come.
because otherwise she's going to start to get sore and,
Oh,
and
really?
a bit
Yeah.
bored or maybe not as sexually turned on because it's maybe going on for a bit too long.
How long is the average sex that people have? What's an average time that people have sex for?
So they say 5.4 minutes.
That's not long.
No, that's kind of like the average.
I
But
say
I think
20
the-
minutes.
I
man,
always
Charlotte,
move,
20
and the
minutes.
reason why I was reluctant to answer that question is because I always sort of try to move away from averages and statistics. I feel like there's so many other factors.
Restrictions.
And also I feel like what's important is what matters to you as a couple, right? So there's some people where like their men will ejaculate quickly, and they don't really care because
And it's fine because they're happy with it.
because they're having oral sex, they're playing around in other ways, like their bodies are doing some amazing things. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's more when we kind of follow this like sexual script of what should
be,
happen.
and then everyone starts thinking, "Oh, I don't do that." Is
Yeah,
there
and
something
they
wrong with
compare
me?
themselves against this silly script that society has told us about.
That is really, because you know what? A lot of people, I feel like I grew up with a
Restrictions.
script,
Yeah.
with a script of how life should be.
The road man in you.
No, there's nothing. He always goes here.
No, but that's why
he always goes
that
here.
is-
He
was
always
he's
goes
a big
here.
road man. But it would have been that.
No,
you
no,
wouldn't
no,
have
but-
been
but-
embarrassed to talk about it with your friends.
Yeah, but it's and I think it is good to highlight that it's individual. It's
Individual.
sexual
If you're both
individual.
happy, it's good, is it?
I think so,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And I think also as well, there's so much pressure put on people nowadays to kind of perform in a particular way. So like for guys, the stereotype is that a man should like always be hard, always be up for it. They should initiate, you know, but the reality is that sometimes men are not up for it. Sometimes men don't want to initiate. Sometimes they want the woman to initiate. Like there's lots of kind of like, you just have to do what works for you. And I think for a lot of people, they haven't done the work on themselves. Like what does it for you? Like that's what it's about. Not what society says you should be doing, but what actually does it for you, what turns you on. Which is probably why a lot of women struggle with orgasm, because they are allowing sexual intercourse to take place, but it's not really sexually stimulating them enough to get to orgasm.
So it's not. So they're basically doing it for the max. As a kid,
'cause it's all the thing to do.
Yeah, as a kid, when I was younger, not as a kid, I was having sex when I was a kid. I was just saying when I was younger that I used to think women didn't even like sex. I used to think they were just having sex because they liked me. You know what I mean? Not because they wanted sex themselves.
Right.
It's like they're just doing it. Yeah, we will have sex. I like this guy. You know what I mean?
There's still a lot of women that will say like they give sex to their man, like so that he won't be so miserable for 2 or 3 weeks, and then when he gets a bit frustrated again, I'll give it to him again.
Every 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks. Damn right, he's miserable.
But Luke loves sex.
Yeah,
He's really sexual.
yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Can
but
you,
it's
Pete,
like,
stop talking it like you know about it firsthand. Stop saying it like you know it. He's really sexual. And he initiates.
you always tell me, oh, come on, let's talk about it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
come
I do
on,
like
relax.
sex. I do.
Yeah.
More than the
my,
average
My mum
person.
my mum's a very got a dirty mind though, and my mum.
And you talk about it with your mum as well, happily.
Yeah, my
I
mum.
never would.
My mum just found out about Bonnie Blue the other day.
Okay.
And she was like, "Oh, 1,000 men, 1,000 men," and I was like, "Yeah," and then she was like, "That's nothing." I'm joking. No. But I'm just. It's just my mum.
Yeah.
I've grown
So
up.
she's
with
quite
her.
open about sex.
But yeah, she's always
Yeah, she
been
doesn't- yeah.
always
Yeah.
joking about sex and things like
And Luke
that.
has to tell her, oh, stop flirting with Pete, mum. And it's like, oh, no, calm
That
down.
didn't need to be added in.
Sorry, is there any other dysfunctions?
So we've got anorgasmia, which is struggling to orgasm.
Anal.
No. You had anal.
Anorgasmia.
Go on.
Anorgasmia.
Anorgasmia.
Oh,
So
orgasmia.
Yeah, so struggling to orgasm.
As a woman, is that?
Usually it's women that it refers to, but there are men that also struggle with it too. Because you know that orgasm and ejaculation are two different things.
Really?
Yeah.
So
For a woman.
For a man as
Just
well.
in general, just for people.
One second, I can orgasm and not ejaculate.
Yeah.
Is
How?
that what I
And you
did
can
with
ejaculate an
Charlotte?
orgasm.
Is that what I did with Charlotte?
Possibly.
Oh, is it? What does
Yeah.
that mean?
You
nothing
orgasm
came out
and
of the thing.
ejaculate.
So
Am I gay?
That was my second trick. Go on.
So ejaculation is like the physiological process that happens so that like ejaculate comes out. That's the kind of physiological thing. But the orgasm is like the kind of rhythmic kind of motion in your belly, in your sort of genital area. Sort of contracting.
Yeah.
it's like
The good feeling. The good feeling.
Yeah, that's the orgasm. But you don't always necessarily ejaculate, or you might just ejaculate a little bit, or you know, of course, not at all.
Yeah, but not unintentionally.
I like the way she tries to be. Oh, not at all. In some people's cases.
You're so nice about it. You're very nice about it.
So 1 second. So a man can ejaculate.
Yes.
No. A man can orgasm and
Yeah.
not ejaculate.
But that I think is what
I did, yeah.
Pete's saying there. That's
Yeah.
what happened. 'Cause it sounded like you did have an orgasmic experience at the end.
Is
There
that
was
a
no
dysfunction
ejaculate.
then?
No,
That's never happened to me.
no, not so.
I've never orgasmed and not
Ejaculate.
came.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Someone I used to know, yeah, he used to like orgasm and ejaculate, but a fart would come out of it as well.
Wow.
Before it happened, it
Okay.
would go, and then like
out of the penis.
fart out of his penis, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Well,
muffler.
I suppose like all the organs are kind of closely together, so
Yeah.
it probably makes sense that
No. Out of the penis. Out of the peed fart. A noise.
fart
a noise would come out. You're saying?
Yeah, out of the
Okay.
end of his
Is that
thing.
normal? Have you ever heard of that?
I mean, I've not heard it so often, but I can imagine that could very much
And it didn't
happen.
smell because I talked to his partner as well. I did ask.
Because it's not a fart.
No, it's just air coming out. It's just like,
Yeah.
You know what? Charlie's like, what the have I got myself into?
no, but it's amazing. It's
Yeah.
lovely to have you talk about the stuff with Charlene. amazing.
Yeah, and people don't talk about these things, do
They don't.
So
And I want people. I knew that you coming on, you'd be able to explain this, and there'd be viewers that would have these issues or whatever,
Yes.
or dysfunctions or whatever you call it.
yeah, sexual dysfunction.
Are there
any other ones? Are there any others?
So I suppose those are the main ones.
Can you list them for us again?
Yeah, so you've got erectile dysfunction or ED, premature ejaculation, delayed ejaculation, and orgasmia. And there is like low sex drive or low libido. So that's kind of seen as somewhat of a dysfunction. And a lot of the couples that I work with, that is one of the biggest issues.
Laziness, is it? Laziness to have sex, is it? Is that what it is?
No, you're so unpolitically correct. Lazy. You don't want to have sex with me, you're lazy.
There's lots of different reasons why people don't want to have sex, and that normally appears a lot in a lot of the couples that I work with. And it's not just women, because I think a lot of people assume heterosexual relationships, it's the woman that doesn't want to have sex, but for a lot of guys as well, it's becoming more of an issue.
Is it becoming more of an issue?
Definitely.
You're noticing it.
What men are getting low sex drives? Is it due to testosterone and stuff like that?
I think so, but also like stress as well. You know, like there's financial issues that people have, issues with work. You know, so that then doesn't make you want to necessarily jump in the sack necessarily. You know, there are some people that kind of have sex to kind of release stress. But for some other people, when they're really stressed, they just want to like go for a walk, or they just want to be by themselves. They don't want to necessarily have sex. So
sounds like white women to me.
Yeah. Well, let's
go for a walk.
Well, that's what Charlotte will say. That.
would you say go for a walk?
She'll be like, let's
She's
go
the
for
white
a walk.
woman.
But she loves it in the rain as well.
In the rain?
In the rain, she loves walking in the rain. I'm like, okay, this is weird. But
That's quite romantic, no?
It's very romantic. It's romantic because she enjoys it. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. But do you think? Because I've noticed this.
Yeah.
No. Do you think because society sort of is now saying, you know, everyone's equal, which is right.
Yeah.
But like they're given.
Where is this going?
No, just this.
Wait, yeah. We're both on this mystery dance now. Where's he gonna go?
No, but Charlie, you know, like how like women are more powerful and stuff. You feel more empowered, right? And women are equal playing field now. But do you think it's making men more? Okay, I can calm down and stop being such a man about the place. I'm going to chill out right now and not be.
Do you think the masculinity has been taken away from men so that because women are becoming more masculine, everything's becoming more equal?
Like Charlotte does the shopping.
Yeah.
She makes most of the money.
Yeah.
She's like
She goes out to work every day.
She's
Pizza's
probably
at home.
she's probably
masturbating 14 times a day.
But she's probably the man, technically.
Yeah.
If you were to go back to the olden days.
Yeah. So does that mean that you feel unsure what
his
your
role.
role is then?
Do we?
It doesn't feel clear for you.
Do we need roles? Do we need roles? Like
I
look
think
at it
his
like
roles. I think Charlotte's more like
the man, is it?
Not more the man. I'd say more
Controlling, is it?
No, your carer.
Possibly. Quite possibly. Quite possibly.
Like someone's like somebody needs help, like, and they've got like if you go to someone's house and you be like you walk in and you be like you speak to them for 5 minutes, you're like, you couldn't possibly live alone, could you? You couldn't survive by yourself.
But that's you think that I could live alone.
Have you lived alone before?
Have I? Well, I could have if I wanted to
in a past life.
Yeah, but no, I haven't.
You've never lived by yourself?
No, I've never. No.
Okay.
I don't think I would though. If I didn't have to.
Yeah.
If I broke up with Charlotte, I'd have to move out.
Yeah.
Where would you move?
Student accommodation, probably, because I couldn't afford anything else.
Okay.
So it would be student accommodation. It'd be me with another 6 Indian people, probably, in student accommodation, and just surviving there and doing the cheapest way possible. But if I had it my own way, I'd tell my mum and dad to move back to London, and I'd move in with them.
So you have no evidence of being able to do it alone?
No, but I know I could. Like Charlotte's gone away for a weekend, and I've been fine, haven't I?
No, he hasn't. He won't leave me alone. He won't leave me alone. He won't leave me. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm making a steak. Do you want to come round for a bit of steak?
Oh, is it quite lonely? Do you feel quite alone?
Yeah,
he's
I
lonely.
don't
Gets
like being
lonely.
on my own.
And I'll phone him and I'll say to him, he'll phone me and I'll be like, Pete, what's going on? He's like, oh, just nothing. What you been doing? Nothing. You've been masturbating, haven't you? You've been masturbating all morning, and
No,
now is that what?
You're making me out to be a wanker.
All right. Let me. On a serious note, I've got something I want to discuss. I'm
Okay.
going to be vulnerable. I'm going to be vulnerable.
Okay, let's put my bottle down.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Charlene's like, for sake, where are we going?
She's like this. I've got something to go. All right. I like it when a woman talks down to me.
Okay.
In the bedroom.
Diminishment.
Yeah.
Like tells me what to do. What does that say about
dominating?
me? Yeah, like sorry, my nose, but yeah, quite dominating. Vocal about what I'm doing and tells me what she likes and what she wants done to her as well. I like that.
Okay.
What does that say about me? Do you?
That you just like. that you just like to be
No,
dominated.
but I feel like I'm.
Well, look, I think the thing is, I mean, that's, you know, that kind of king, you're kind of talking about like the sort of dominatrix, submissive type setup, right? That you like to be more the submissive role.
But I'm a big man from Croydon. What are you talking about out there on the road? Do you know what I mean? Charlene, and when I go into the bedroom, I'm like, go on, eat my. I'm like
He likes me.
like the contrast. Like I don't. It feels weird. Do you know what I mean? Like to
Because
be.
it's not what you're used to on the outside.
No.
Well, but this is interesting. But maybe there's something in the fact that on the outside, you're used to having to do everything for yourself.
And then
So now in the bedroom, it's like, this is the space where I don't have to, where I can be told what to do.
yeah, and I like to dominate in the bedroom. Like, not dominate. Like,
And do you know what's so
right
weird?
now,
He likes to dominate the bedroom. No, but
on the outside.
no, Charlie, don't connect that dot. Don't connect that dot. Don't connect that dot. I'm dominating him. Suck my dick. No. And on the outside, he likes to be told what to do.
No, I do,
a normal day life.
But in
everyday
the
life.
bedroom, I like to dominate, and I like doing wrestling
go.
moves in the bedroom.
Okay.
But like in a unique way, not pile driving, because that is dangerous. I did do it
Boston
when the
Crab.
rules.
Yeah.
The Boston. I did used to do the pile driver when the rules in wrestling stated that was safe, and then when they
One second, you've done a power
the
driver
pile
on a woman.
Yeah. I know how to do it.
You could kill a woman like that.
No, you keep the legs up like that, and her shoulders stay on the legs. As long
Is
as
that
you-
okay to do that to a woman, Charlie?
Well, I think, you know, you have to discuss it with her in terms
No,
of
she's
what
cool. She's cool with it. Yeah,
She's okay with it.
absolutely fine.
And she enjoys it too.
Yeah, and she tries to.
You know, does she enjoy it?
Charlie, no, don't think about the question. Does she enjoy it?
Yeah. No, she enjoys. She's enjoyed, and it's completely like, you know, we love it. We love it
Is it okay if one partner doesn't enjoy something in the bedroom, but she does it for
to
the
please the man.
I don't think so.
No.
No. I think
This interview's over.
I think in relationships, right? I think it's okay. There might be times where, like, let's say, again, we're talking about heterosexual relationships here, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you've got maybe like a guy that wants to have sex. The woman doesn't really fancy it. So maybe she just does what I call like lazy sex, right? Which is like, you know,
Lazy
kind of
man.
maybe the spooning sex, for
Yeah,
example,
yeah,
where
yeah.
you just like shove all your bum. You don't have to really do much. He's kind of gets what he needs to get, and then he's good to go, right?
Yeah.
So I think there's nothing wrong in that. But I think we always know if it's unhealthy, right? Where maybe a partner is just doing it and they don't really want to do it. There's something that's quite not very consensual about that.
It's not sexy either, is it?
It's not sexy
something
because
like
usually,
that.
yeah, because if you're having sex with someone, you want to know that they want it, right?
Right,
Like,
100%.
that's
They have
part
to
of the
push
turn
back
on.
into it as well, but just lying there as well.
Well, I suppose it's this, like, if you're in a relationship where that's the only sex that you'll get, where you know your partner's just like lying there and you're just like going for England, then that's probably not going to turn you on all the time. But if you get that every now and again, then that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is, you have to speak to each other about like what kind of sex you want, because I think a lot of women have said that they don't particularly like the sex on offer, but they haven't always admitted that to themselves. So we spoke a little bit earlier about oral sex. There are some men that don't go down on women, and that's fine. But then you then have to have a conversation about, okay, well, what will work in this sexual space for us? Because I think for a lot of guys, and this is not me man bashing, but there are a lot of guys that in their mind they're like, this is how we're supposed to do it. Like, let's just do it. We're married, and it's like, well, no, like.
Yeah,
that's
she
not,
has to have
You
a.
can write your own script, basically, right?
Absolutely,
Write your own
write your own script. And actually, I'll talk about that in my book. Did I
Yeah.
tell you about my book?
No. Tell us more. Tell us about your book. Okay. Right. I love books. Go on.
So my book, Come Closer.
Is it about coming? Is it come to
No,
you?
she'll explain what her book's
sorry,
about.
sorry.
When did it come out?
So it's come out already. Last year.
Last year, okay.
Yeah,
Come
so
Closer.
Come Closer. And it's everything you've ever wanted to ask a sex and relationship therapist. And each chapter talks about the world of sex. So there's a chapter in there about sexual desire. There's a chapter about sex toys, about our sexual education, and how that impacts who we are today. So, we were talking earlier about your experiences when you were younger, Luke, in terms of from a relationship point of view.
Yeah.
It kind of helps you kind of dig deeper into like, why am I who I am today?
Yeah.
There's a section around cheating, around premature literally everything's in there. Premature ejaculation, ED, everything's in there.
Yeah.
And at the end of each chapter, there's an intimacy task. So
That you set them.
that I set them. So
Okay.
one of the tasks, which I'm going to do with you guys right now.
All right.
God.
Okay. Jesus
Here we go.
Christ. We don't have to do it on each other, do we? Suck his dick.
You guys can stay close.
Go.
Okay, so I'm going to say a few words. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes,
Yeah.
and I'm going to ask you just what you noticed feeling when you heard those words.
Oh, are you talking about tingles, is it?
Is it in your body? Is it in your body?
Buddy, is that what we're thinking?
Let's just go with what,
Okay.
what you feel. Okay, so close your eyes. Okay, so cock.
Cock or cock?
Oh, gosh, you guys are way overthinking this.
Did you say cock or cuck?
Cock.
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 I don't really.
Penis. Fanny. Pussy.
That's better, that one.
Wanking. Orgasm. Licking.
I'm just going to go, no, I'm joking.
Sucking dick.
Oh.
Porn. Fingering. Okay. Now, open your eyes.
Okay.
What made you go, ooh?
Sucking
No,
dick.
yeah, the sucking dick.
No, you didn't say that. You weren't going to say that, first of all. What were you going to say? No, you weren't that one.
No, cock.
Cock.
The word
Because
cock.
sucking dick, I kind of thought, oh, someone's sucking it, is it? I thought they were
Okay.
going on me at that time.
Okay,
Okay, I
but
was-
cock, you didn't like the word cock?
Oh, it's a bit like cock. I pictured a cock because you said it, but I didn't want to picture
Like as
it.
an animal?
And it was
or-
a hard one as well, and I didn't want to picture that. But you
cock
made
as in
me.
a penis is what you pictured, or cock as in like a cockerel?
No,
Oh, did you mean a
penis.
cockerel?
No,
No,
it didn't matter what she
sorry,
meant.
sorry.
Yeah,
You said
it's
the
more-
word. It's not what you got.
What does that mean then?
Gay.
Did you? what did you picture?
Whatever he says, I'm
What
like
did you
gay.
What did you picture?
When you
got
picture the
a
cock?
picture of the-
Oh, sorry.
What
That's what I was
did
trying to
you
avoid.
picture?
I didn't picture. I just
I
pictured the dick. I pictured the dick.
Yeah, an actual dick, a hard
Yeah.
one, was it?
I don't want to go that specific.
Mine was hard. I was like, but it wasn't mine.
Yeah.
It's just a dick.
So, okay, the whole purpose of this task,
Yeah.
the two of you took it
Yeah, but new level.
a whole new different
Yeah, yeah.
direction. But the whole idea is that it's about sexual language, about language that turns you on and language that turns you off. And in particular, what women will say is that there are certain words that their men might say, like suck my pussy or whatever, that really turns them off. But because the sexual script says that you should be okay with those words, we're adults, we're in a relationship, we're into each other, they just go along with it. But our body doesn't lie. And so sometimes when you feel like you don't really fancy sex, if your partner's saying words like that, that could contribute to it.
Do you know what? You like you read my mind because I was going to ask you about this because sometimes I'm with a woman and I like them to talk dirty. And
Yeah.
they say to me, "What do you want me to say?" But I like
it
that
doesn't mean it
ruins it
ruins
because
it
you're just
when they do
it's
that.
like you're just a puppet.
you've had the conversation.
And then
Yeah.
I let them say, and they say words like, "Yeah, Fanny," and I'm like, "Fanny, Fanny Adams."
Yes.
Like whatever,
Sweet
say-
Fanny Adams
like,
and a-
do you know
and a
what I mean?
Raffles.
Do you know what I mean? I like say words. I like certain words like
Like,
Yeah.
But when you
Yeah.
said pussy,
Yes.
that was the word that stood out of like, oh, I got like, that's quite horny.
yes.
Oh, for
When
those
you
of
said-
you-
licking- Like
Pussy, you said
Fanny,
pussy.
Fanny, something
was-
that you like is a
It's
word.
like
that
when a
you-
woman just gets out of the shower and it's just sitting there. do, you know what I mean? It's
like there's nothing sexual
nothing
about that.
sexual
It's just like a
about it.
woman
Yeah.
sitting there.
Well, this is important. So when you're in a relationship and
Yeah.
you have few,
Yeah.
when you are in these kind of interactions with your women, what's really important is to have these kind of conversations to find out like what words do it for them, because it might be that they think that fanny is a sexy word.
Okay. But then if I change them,
Then
in my head I'm just like,
saying what I
you're
want to
just-
hear. I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what I mean?
I
Because
don't
then
know.
like,
No, she's just like, yeah, my Like, you're just saying that.
But it's
You're just
important-
saying that
You're
because I want.
faking it.
Yeah. You're reading the script.
Yeah.
But you want to be in a situation where you kind of have like language that you know turns on your partner, right? Like you don't want to just be in a situation where you're like, for example, you're saying about talking dirty, but for some people that could be like, who's the daddy? But for some people that completely turns them off.
Yes, that does turn me off.
And also, not
Not that someone says that to me. Not that you get it to
Someone said to you, who's your daddy? Please, like this. Hey, excuse me, that's turning me off. I have a father, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, you
That
have to
does
know what
turn
turns
you
you
off.
on. I
Yeah.
suppose is the thing, right?
Yeah.
And what turns you off. That's the key.
That is interesting, yeah, because I feel like some people get it and they say the right thing and some people don't. But I feel like if I change the person to do what I want, then I feel like
I've molded them
Yeah.
into an action man, action woman, a Barbie.
Yeah, but then otherwise you're expecting to be.
Why
is it always
no, at all,
Action
obviously.
Man, the greatest hero of them all.
No,
Alright,
but it's
sorry.
like I've created. It's a Frankenstein.
Yeah.
You're doing it because
I want you to do it. Is that normal?
You're
Yeah,
You're cheating my own brain.
But you need to let them know what language does it for you, though. 'cause
But then
otherwise they
it's
won't
not
Then is
know.
it not
language.
fabricated?
Then
Is it
it's their-
fabricated?
It's not their language. I'm having sex with someone who's doing doing it for me.
For me, and it's
Do you know?
fake.
I want you to say something that you
turns you
them on. Like
Right,
when she says
okay.
"F- my," I don't want you. Like that's what she says.
because because she needs to really connect with the words,
Right,
as
rather than
well.
she's just like, oh, he wants me to say my, because then it's
Yeah.
like it's not real. It's like
Yeah.
the same thing you said, like
Yeah.
someone having sex with me because for my sake. I don't
Right.
want that. I want you to want to have sex with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, these are good conversations to have with sexual partners, and I think a lot of people don't have these conversations with sexual partners. They just have sex,
because
and
it's awkward, isn't it? A bit to
Well, I
sort
think
of
for
sometimes.
some people it is
Yeah,
awkward, and also some people if you know that you've done a particular thing to let's say a woman in the past that's done it for them, that's
Yeah.
worked well, you automatically think when you meet someone new that you can just do the same thing.
And they'll be like, "Oh, I'm not into that."
Well, no, but I think the expectation is that I used to touch her like this, so this woman would like that
Yeah.
too. As
But
opposed to
her
have a
clit might be a bit higher up where it was.
Oh, that is so women. Yeah, all
women
women are
are
different.
so
All
far.
women are
Like,
different.
yeah.
All
Yeah.
women are different. and
different.
Yeah.
they're like Rubik's cubes, and you got to work out.
Yeah. But men are very different too, because there are some men that absolutely like their balls touched, sucked, pulled, and all sorts.
Yeah, no, I don't like
And there
that.
are other men where the balls are so sensitive.
Do you know what? No, do you know what's funny? So I've had that with women, and they grab the balls. I'm like, hey, leave the balls alone.
Yeah.
Disregard the balls at all costs.
Yeah. And then there's
Or
some men
sometimes
that's
they
turned
jerk you off and they bang the balls.
But they bang
Yeah.
them off, or they pull it back too far.
So
But
for-
you
for
got to
you
get
two, it's
the
too
region.
sensitive.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to
Too
get the region. There's a specific, teach them that. The region of where that's where you draw the line. You don't go any further past these points. The point of no return.
You mark it. You don't go.
past the marker.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So don't go past the marker. So these conversations are important to have, because
Yeah.
there are some men where their balls, they really like that to be touched and played with oils and lubricant, things like that. It really turns them on.
Some men like their balls lubricated.
Yeah.
That's so weird. What do they do with it? Just play with it.
Yeah, they're like
a little
sensation-
stress ball.
the sensation.
Well, the willy. What's the thing you get from Chesterton?
What?
The thing you get from Chesterton.
Oh, with the water in it.
Yeah.
Those squidgy balls.
Yeah. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I find it a turn off if I have to have the conversation.
Yeah, it's kind of
That's
feels
what I
like
don't like.
a script.
Yeah,
And then
that's
it
what I don't
feels in the
like.
bedroom, I know you don't want to do this, so I feel like I'm doing something wrong with
Yeah.
you.
So you'd prefer to just kind of explore each other's bodies and kind of work it out as you go along.
Yeah.
Well, do you
Yeah.
think, is that a bad thing? So one-nighter of being there, okay, let's have a little feel. What's that back there? Hello,
Yeah.
good to see you. Nice. And then she's like, oh, stay away from that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I suppose there's no right or wrong, right?
You have that?
I would just say at some point,
Where you've like had a feel and then they're like, no. Business is closed.
Okay, 1 second. Now we're on to the second part of the show. Let's talk about anal.
part two.
This is part of the 4-hour segment. What Pete's been dying for?
No.
Sometimes, how do you broach the subject of anal?
With a woman.
We both said that at the same
Oh
time.
no. But it's such a
So-
non-talked about important part of sex.
Yeah, no, it is.
Because with black women, black women are very scornful.
Yeah, and black men
Are they?
with anal sex. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does black
I
mean?
wouldn't know about black men.
No, but in terms of like heterosexual sex, I think for some black men, well, actually not just black men, but black men in particular, feel like it's like a gay thing. Like, why would they enjoy that?
Yeah.
I'm be honest, my sister once scolded my cousin. He has anal sex.
Yeah.
They talked about it.
What was it? Yeah. And she was like, "You're no, that's is gay. I think it's gay."
Oh, your
and,
sister said it was
no,
gay.
let's not highlight this because she works. No. But what I'm saying is, and then she was like, "That's what gay people do." And he didn't have me come back, but I thought like months later. So is blowjobs, both like
what?
Yeah.
gay people and heterosexual couples have oral sex. I mean, that's not gay. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
why is it?
But it is ridiculous if you think about it that people just there's just so many labels out there, you know, and even
labels.
and those scripts as well, like you know that if you're a heterosexual guy that you can't enjoy anal sex because that might mean you're gay. Like if you're gay, you know that you are. Like, and
Yeah, if you're gay, you're gay.
yeah, and you know you are. So if you're heterosexual, you're heterosexual. You know, and you can still enjoy like anal plugs. You can still enjoy being fingered up your ass. Like, you know, you can still enjoy these things.
Who's the man?
Yeah, there's some men or women like where like maybe
Yeah.
your partner's like licking and sucking your anus and using lubricant there, like you know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that is quite enjoyable actually.
Well, how did it receive
And he had it at first. I'm not gay.
Are you talking about receiving it, obviously?
Yeah, licking my ass. Get my ass
not
licked.
licking an ass.
Someone licking my ass.
Yeah, it's someone licking your ass. Yeah, that's not. But it also is too tickly.
What, someone licking your ass?
Yes, it's
Then
too.
it's not for you then.
Yeah.
I remember.
And it depends how it's done.
Yeah, it depends how
If they're
it's
using the tip of the tongue, it could be tickly. But
It's
I suppose if
very
they're using
She's a professional.
if they use the whole base of their tongue, then it probably isn't as tickly. But it may
The
not
base.
the base.
Well, when I say the base, I mean like more like the kind of the flat area of the tongue as
Oh,
opposed to like
I
the
think
tip
I
of
think
their
they go
tongue,
the way to
all
the
way
back. Yeah, okay.
Well, that's penetration. I don't want none of that tongue. You take that tongue back. A little bit of back talk.
You could eat that. Don't come back.
Clackety clacks, don't come
I
back.
think, but imagine the world that we would imagine the sexual experience we would have, right?
Yeah.
Well, not we as in all of us,
Yeah,
but like
but-
individually with
yeah, yeah.
whoever our partners are, right?
Let's not put any rules. Like.
Luke's like, what are you doing after, Charlie?
Practical.
But imagine this, right? Imagine like how amazing sex would be if we like tore up this sexual script and just did what you and your partner wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like where like you just tapped into what did it for you and what did it for them, and that
There
was
was
it.
no shame.
No shame.
Yeah.
There was none of this. Oh, you cheated on me. What? Like.
No, that's too far.
I mean, if
No, don't start it. No, don't. You said stare at the script. You said stare at the rule book. No, don't try to backtrack on me now. You're shaming me. You're shaming me now.
So in terms of the
You
rule
both
book,
recoiled.
I suppose if you're in a monogamous relationship that's agreed
Yeah.
that it's a monogamous relationship,
Yeah.
then I suppose you wouldn't want to go out of that agreement.
Yeah.
But if you're in a situation where, like, if you're just honest with people and you're like, look, I don't want a relationship right now. I just want to just have casual sex or like meet up and have drinks every now and again, and just I don't really want that level of commitment. Like, if you're with someone that's into the same thing, that's great, right? Like, I think it's more when you pretend that you want more than you actually do, because that's hurtful for someone. And I always say this, right? You just don't know what other people have been through, right?
Yes.
So you could be the one person that leads someone up a garden path that could send them
Into a reminder of what their past or
or
whatever.
just send them over the edge. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's a
Oh, for sakes, Charlie.
It's true, though.
Now I've got mental health on myself. The mental health on. Oh, okay, yeah, you are right.
Well, because we're talking about matters of the heart. Like, so for example, although, you know, we know sex is great and it's fun, it also comes with emotions for some people. Maybe not for everyone, but it comes with emotions for a lot of people. And so, for example, like if you're saying to a girl, like, yeah, I can see us getting married and I can see us really, like, but you know deep down that's not going to be the case. If that's something that she's always wanted, that could be enough to affect her for life.
Yeah, that's true. I don't do anything like that. So just make sure it's clear here. All right? There's adding the stipulations here, okay? And that's not me.
No,
I'm just saying.
yeah, and I'm just saying, and also there's absolutely nothing wrong in not being in a monogamous relationship, just as long as you tell the people that you're doing it with that that's your intention.
Yeah, well, We've learned a lot today.
I know.
And
Hell.
yeah,
But it's good. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah,
These are
I
the
think so.
conversations we need to
no,
have.
no. I think it's a better society if we open up about sex. I think
Yeah.
the more we, if anything, if you close things down and censor things, it only gets worse. There's nothing better comes from it. I think the more open we are, and the more we can feel free, as long as you're not harming anybody in the process, just to be free and to speak about how you feel. I think that's the only way we can get what we want from each other.
Yeah, and just to like have a chat, but obviously explore as well. But you can explore and not have a chat, couldn't you? Like obviously, if it was a new partner, maybe.
Well, that's okay. Okay, how do you feel? Okay, in the bedroom.
Yes.
In the bedroom, if you're with a new partner, do you have to explicitly say
this is what we do, this is what we don't?
is that
Not necessarily.
no?
I mean, you can, like I said, there's no right or wrong. I think that at some point it'll be important to have a conversation about sexual needs because otherwise you'll end up having to see me 7 years down the line where you're like, oh, I thought he liked that. I thought she was really into it. It's like, no,
that's a
never.
good point.
Right. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that if you can have the conversation at some point, as early on as possible, that's great. But of course, when you first meet someone, like if you have sex on the first date, for example, you may not want to have the conversation like, what are your sexual needs? Like, you know, what turns you, like, you may not.
Yeah, because you could
But
be in
in
that
the-
situation where you're like, oh, you used to, you were rimming me. And I'd be like, oh, but you said I thought you liked it.
How would you broach anal sex on the first time if you
Like, if you were into it and you want to know if they were as well.
Yes, good one.
Yeah, I think you just have to kind of find that organic way of
Touching it.
of engaging in that conversation, not necessarily touching it,
But like
'cause you want
exploring
to.
it. Would you?
what was like okay, would you have the conversation or would you because sometimes sex moves physically, right?
Like physically,
Yeah.
physically. Like
So how would you if you're in the moments of it?
Oh, I see. So you're actually in the moment
You're
of
in the
being
moment,
sexual
like,
with your
would you-
partner,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you want to try anal sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think when you're in a moment with someone, you can kind of sort of say like, do you want me to kind of like go anally, like, and then just
yeah,
see
so-
what they say from that. If they're like, yeah, then obviously.
So you
I would
wouldn't-
say definitely ask. I wouldn't just do it.
no,
No, but you. I was saying
no one's saying that.
Definitely ask.
Okay.
Well, but we laugh about it. But there are some guys that think that just because they're in this sexual interaction with their woman, a new woman, let's say, that
They're good with
they're
it,
good
and
to
then
go.
but
Yeah,
they're
they're
not
like
good with it.
the next minute, you're like, whoa.
But it's kind of like, it is like, you wouldn't obviously, but you kind of like, it kind of touch your more when they're like, no, we're definitely never doing that. And I'm like, ooh, now I want it even more. But it's like, I'll wait till she's ready, obviously.
Well, have the conversation.
That's
I think
what- that's what
but
you
know
do.
what I think
You
the thing.
just
I
wait
think
till
that there
it's
should be no shame in like our sexual
And me
what we
saying-
enjoy sexually,
Yeah.
right? So if you enjoy anal sex, I feel like if that person's the right person for you, they won't have any issue with you saying like,
I like it.
What are your thoughts about anal sex?
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think it's fine. Or what do you think about oral sex or like blowjobs or going down or something? Like, I feel like if you are with the right person, it's okay to have those kind of conversations, even if you both laugh at the end of it. Like,
Do you speak? So if you was with a new partner, would you speak about everything? Okay, so is it okay to suck your dick?
no.
No, would you like that with me?
How about now?
No.
No. I think it's all about it's flirting, isn't it? Letting it kind of happen like naturally. Have a bit of fun with it.
But you're saying anal is not in that category.
Well, I've got some sex quiz cards. I feel like I'm plugging everything today.
No,
I've
go
got some-
go ahead.
Plug it.
In that case,
Butt plug.
I'm wearing one now.
we'll butt plug it. So I've got some sex quiz cards, and they're really great ways of like generating conversation around sex, particularly if you're not sure how to. So for example, if you're like on a date night or on a few dates in with a partner, you can sort of take the cards out and just ask each other the questions and learn about each other. And one of the questions is about anal sex.
Is it? What is the question?
What is it like? Do you enjoy anal
no,
sex?
Put that one right to the front.
Yeah. Okay. You ready? Do you enjoy anal sex?
Yeah.
She's like, no. No, thank you.
Yeah.
See you. Good night.
Not for me.
Okay.
No, but would it be, Charlene? Is it? Tell me if this is too far. If
Oh, it's too far.
you're if you're like with a woman and like you've obviously explored and you've been past the first few dates and you've had sex obviously.
Yeah.
And but you're then like, okay, for the next maybe, I don't know, 3 days,
Yeah.
it will be anal only. Is that too much to ask? Is that one-sided?
No, I can even answer that. If the woman's okay with it, then it's fine.
No, but is that? But it would.
Yeah.
But would you then
He's
advise?
okay, if
the
I
woman-
even ask that
No,
question?
but if the woman says, "Yeah, I'm okay with it,"
Yeah.
but would then you then advise as a sex expert, try and at least touch the area of the front, or would you say, "No, if she's okay with it, you're okay with it, go for it"? Would you say, "Let's go for it"?
I think if she's saying go for it, I would say go for it. But if
Respect.
in a moment you then feel like, hey, like I will feel more turned on to like maybe touch her, maybe her clitoris or like her vagina, not vagina, her vulva. We know the difference between vulva and vagina. Just so that
What bit's that?
The vulva's the thing that the lips, the lips, right? The lips, that thing that hangs out.
so the vulva is like the external genitalia.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like kind of
The
what you can see.
Yeah, okay.
And then vagina is kind of, I suppose, like the hole, the sort of tunnel inside is the vagina. But we're taught to say vagina for
Everything.
Yeah.
the whole
everything,
thing.
Yeah.
and then okay.
Well, we've been educated thoroughly on here. Next time,
All right, we're gonna need to see it now.
What? We go, what?
We're gonna need to see one now.
No. Next time I'm in the bedroom, I'm like, this is the vulva. I'm educated.
Yeah.
I'm educated.
No, that's where can our listeners and viewers buy this stuff of yours?
Yeah, so on my website, theintimacycoachuk.com, everything's on there. Webinars, sex quiz cards, my book, lots of information about sex and relationships. And I have a WhatsApp group where nothing is censored. So everything is in there, all the ethical porn sites, audio erotica, all the sex toys.
Is that a phone number?
Erotics.
There's a phone number.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got the phone number for the WhatsApp and you've got the
Yeah.
website where you can buy everything, correct?
Absolutely.
We'll put all of that in the description,
thing,
guys.
In the description. And
Yeah.
on the WhatsApp, is the websites, do you need to put your ID in? Is that what?
For what, sorry?
You know the websites that you've got? Do you need to put your ID in?
You know,
the porn websites?
you've got this new rule that's come in now. He's
Oh,
very
so
upset.
the age verification,
Yes.
you mean?
Do you need to put that in?
No.
Oh.
Not for my what?
No, not
No,
for your,
no.
But on the web, you said
ethical
there's
porn
porn
sites,
websites.
ethical porn
Ethical
sites.
porn websites.
Pete,
No,
I'm
so
one
with
second, sorry.
ethical porn-
He's not going to like ethical porn.
What's ethical porn?
Is it ethical?
Oh, that just makes sense what you said.
He's going to be like, ethical porn. Like, oh.
Yeah. So ethical porn sites, anyway, you had to fill in all your sort of details
Oh,
and you
right.
subscribe. So every
Yeah.
month you might pay £20 a month or something like that. And you have a range of different kind of...
He's really turned off. Pay for porn.
yeah. And then the
no.
mainstream porn, obviously, now there's the law that's come in place where age verification is required. So it's not just you pressing the button say yes, I'm over 18, but it's now that you have to like send ID in and give your whole details, which of course is putting a lot of people off. Yeah.
Which is kind of good for me.
Why?
Well, because I haven't been going on as much.
You found a way around it.
I
Pete.
did find a way
Yeah.
around it, but it's a lot more difficult. So I'm just like, okay, not worth
Yeah,
it.
I mean, there are some porn sites that aren't really listening to the regulations, but I'm sure the law will catch up with them. But
And those that watch them.
Yeah, well, let's not highlight them for now.
but in saying that, protect children. I think that's the thing. It's protecting children. So
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
But
Protecting children.
also, you
Yeah.
can have internet settings to do that. So it's also the parent, and I think is the problem.
Yeah, it's also that as well. But I know a lot of adults, usually mainly men, who have said that when they were younger, they came across like some sort of pornographic magazine from their uncle or something
yeah.
like that, and it's like impacted them for life in a negative way because
has it?
because their brain wasn't able to kind of process what the image was that they'd
I
seen.
think
So
that's
it was
happened to
quite
me.
yeah. So for some, I remember this one guy said that he remembers just seeing something with like some kind of stick being put up a woman or something like that, and he's like, that image he just can't get out of his head. But it wasn't like it turned him on. It was just like it put
Shocked
in
him.
Sort of,
He
sort
didn't
of
know how to
shock-
process that.
Yeah, because he was too young, and he was a black guy, and I don't want to sort of say it's just a black community where where sex isn't spoken about, but there was nowhere to go to understand what that was about.
Yeah.
So, and then you fast forward to being an adult, you just have to try and work out like, hey, I enjoy
Dealing
sex,
with
but that image is
yeah.
still in my mind. So, these age verification laws, I think it is a good thing. Of course, when you're an adult, it's probably annoying because you want to just, if you want
Because
to
it's
watch
just
porn,
like, I'm an
watch it.
adult now.
Yeah. and you
I've
wanna-
seen a stick up an arse. But like, obviously, I haven't seen it.
Have you?
Yeah, I've seen it as an adult.
I've done it.
Okay.
Yo, popsicle.
No.
All right, but guys, all right. Charlene, thank you so much. You are
Thank
first
you.
ever guest.
First ever guest.
And you are
surpassed all expectations.
Yes,
Oh,
you
bless you.
you are absolutely fantastic.
And
thank you for dealing
new
with us.
series of
Thank you.
new series of maths, is it?
Yes, coming out very soon is all
Very
I can
soon.
say.
Yeah, very soon, guys.
Very
so you
soon,
heard
guys.
it here. You heard it here first. And also make sure you go and check out her website. What is it again? Charlie?
So theintimacycoachuk.com.
And you'll have a WhatsApp group as well. We'll put in the description.
We'll put it all in the description anyway, so you guys can go and check it out. But make sure you support Charlene and check out her website, check out the WhatsApp.
And Instagram.
And the book.
And Instagram. What's your Instagram handle?
Charlene Douglas Official.
Charlene Douglas Official. All right, guys, you heard it here first. Listen, go and check her out. Go and get some expertise on some sex.
Yeah, learn about yourselves. Because
Yeah.
we just learned about it with Charlene.
Yeah. All right. All right. We'll catch up next time. See you later, guys. This has been Luke and Pete.
Talking shit.
Take care, guys. See you
Take
later.
care.